friends, amazing people, beautiful people, loved ones. Hello and welcome to another content review. This is number 14. Number 14, guys, that we are doing. 14! It has been absolutely crazy. How's it going, guys? Everyone, welcome. Hope you're doing all right tonight. Really excited about tonight, and honestly just about the prospect of seeing new creators, seeing awesome opportunities of what everyone is working on, and on top of all of that, just excited to see growth, because I think the best part about what we're doing here is being able to see where people are, where they're going, where they've been, and just understand that everyone's on their own journey, and to just be excited about everyone's journey. Jonathan Talks, Arnold Cuts, Unique Bots, Locked In Gaming, holy stuff. Congratulations, welcome, guys. Hope y'all are here to have a good time tonight. And then honestly, just to kind of maybe pick up some nuggets along the way from listening to some other streams. Gonna be doing just maybe a little different tonight. I'm gonna turn that light down a little bit. Maybe just something a little different for tonight. We're going to be reviewing some content just like we normally do, but I think I might lead with just having some ask me anything kind of questions and letting you guys just kind of go for it and ask some stuff. I'm gonna adjust my camera really quick. So sorry if this looks really weird, but I'm gonna make it to where I can be a little bit wider on the screen, guys. So just so I don't have to keep moving around just as much as I have been. So I hope you guys are kind of chill with that. But yeah, hey guys, how's it going? Welcome. Just got out of the Strawberry Festival in Florida. My mom is driving me home now. That's crazy. How was the Strawberry Festival? Was that good? Oh, I just realized that this light is white behind me instead of blue. There we go. Shy Guy Forest. Hey, I'm wanting to do Minecraft like a 100-day type of video, but I really don't know how to record audio only. Would you help me out with that? Yeah, we can talk about that. I'm sure we can give you some thoughts with that. Tragic, welcome to chat. Arnold, how's it been, man? You know what? It's been actually pretty, I'm going to be honest, it's been kind of busy. And for someone who is full-time content, that's a good thing to say and a bad thing, because I have been working all week on some client stuff with some really cool updates. Let me just say something. If you're a creator who's a console streamer, man, is some cool stuff coming down the pipe for you guys. Tragic, welcome. Really awesome stuff. But in that same case, just making things more available for what everyone's doing, it's going to be so awesome. Game Plus has already jumped in, or not hit the queue. Queue is open, guys. TL Maverick, welcome. Guys, if you just got reviewed last time, unless you're, wanting to take a look at it, we'll just go ahead and jump in the queue, whatever the case. But yeah, I think there's so many things. Are you a full-time creator? Kelly, what's up? Yes, I am a full-time creator. Slapshot, welcome. Hey. Yeah, we are full-time. I actually went full-time back in, Slapshot's going to be number 1 tonight, guys. We went full-time back in July of this past year. And thank you so much. I appreciate that, Kelly. I'm new. Is it Mevelins? Mevelins? I love that. That's fantastic. The dream. Yeah, and I'll go ahead and talk about that for a second, if you don't mind. Can you just read my description? Yeah, we can take a look at it. Yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about what that actually looks like and how it's been. So I went full-time, and you would think that me saying, hey, I'm a full-time creator, is that I just sit here and make YouTube videos all day for my channel. But that's not really the case. I've offset a lot of my income. I left like a 9-to-5 job. I was in marketing. I was a teacher for 10 years, went to marketing, and then left marketing to do full-time content. And I started working with clients who were other YouTubers. I did business-to-business marketing. And I'm helping out a couple of people over the United States. I work with brands, sponsored videos, things like that, and it kind of just leads to that point. I appreciate you. Yeah, we're so close, 115 now away, guys, from 20K. Yeah, it's been an awesome opportunity to kind of be in this role where now I'm full time, but it lets me continue to do the things that I want to do and help creators. I wish I had more time during the day, but honestly, I watch my son all day. And so I'm excited to continue spending time with him, but I don't have as much time to like dedicate towards content. So I do a lot of client work right now and sponsored videos to kind of drive right through. So I'm sure things will change in the future, but here on this channel, if you're just new and you're just welcome to channel, by the way, hello, my name is Brandon. I am the owner and runner of the Dark and Cyrus brand. My whole brand is around helping people, helping creators, helping streamers, by giving them budget reviews of products so they don't have to spend a whole bunch of money. Like you're listening to a $70 microphone, whereas my normal mic is a $400 microphone, right? We review tech. We're continuing to do a review of this microphone specifically right now. And yeah, so what we're doing is we do product reviews, we do tutorials on how to be able to do specific things to break them down. Being an educator for 10 years, one of those things that kind of really pushed me to understand what I love in this world is just seeing other people succeed and finding success, and loving seeing that through others. So sure, I love what I'm doing, but honestly, this has been so refreshing. So a couple weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago now, we started doing vertical streams, and doing this format where I look at your content, your YouTube channels, your Twitch streams, your TikTok, whatever the case, it doesn't matter. And I just give you my opinion on what I think of it. And you could hate it or love it, but sometimes it's just good to hear it from another perspective, right? To just hear maybe what we think of your content is to be unbiased. It's not like a family member or a friend. And we just take a look at it and we kind of have some fun opportunity with it to enjoy. We've learned a lot. We've had a lot of people join the channel as members and are continuing to come back and get up into the front of the queue so we can check out their content and just give them advice, thumbnail advice, title advice, things like that. It's really, really awesome. Almost like vidIQ, almost identically, yes, just like vidIQ. But my position is I'm coming at it from not trying to be, I'm trying to change your channel for the best like trajectory in the world. I'm genuinely giving you my thoughts and opinions and what I know has worked for me in growth, and just giving you the best opportunity to grow with what I think works, right? So that's the biggest thing there. But yeah, just totally just like vidIQ. I just think I'm doing a little bit more frequently and definitely longer streams is what it sounds like. So yeah, if you want to jump in and be a part of it, it's really easy. You just type !join space in your channel name and it pops up into, you can see right here, we have the queue of everyone who's already jumped in. Just us talking, we've got 6 people already in queue. What we normally do is we do about the first 10. And from the first 10, we'll then go random. So we'll do the first 10. Flormond, welcome back. Yeah, so we'll do the first 10 and we'll go in order. And then once we get to number 10, we go to number 11. I'll just hit random and it'll pick a random person and be a little bit quicker of a review rather than going a little slower. All right, going back, we got a few things, comments, guys. Hey, make sure thank you for asking about full time. That's really awesome. Thank you so much. Truthfully, that is really awesome. Kelly, I don't know if it jumped. Yeah, it did. It did. Okay. All right. Unique Bots just jumped in. Everybody who's jumping in. Welcome, 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 guys. Welcome to tonight. Again, there's always things to take in little nuggets. So even if you're not the one being reviewed, stick around. Do me a favor if y'all are here. If y'all can hit the like button on the stream, that would be amazing. If you can hit these little poppy things, that gets people in here. And I always meet new creators every single night. And I'm really excited to connect with you guys. Somebody asked a question very early on who just jumped in. Jonathan, are you still, or is it Jonathan? No, Shy Guy, are you still here? I want to answer your question now. Shy Guy earlier said, hey, I'm wanting to do Minecraft like 100 Days Types, but I really don't know how to record audio only. Would you be able to help me with that? Shy Guy, there's a really awesome program I would encourage you to go check out. So this is to do like voiceovers or something. Go check out Audacity. This is a program that is free. It's open source. And Audacity is one of those that I think I even have it on my computer. Yeah. So when you get Audacity, it's just a generic audio recorder. You select your input device, you record it, and you can get it in wave format. You know, you can run it in 24-bit, 16-bit, signed, unsigned, whatever the case. Really powerful program, always free. You'll never have to run. Hey, Floormon with the 99. Look at that buck. Thank you so much. GG's. Thank you so much. Hey, really, thank you so much. Audacity is amazing. Literally using it right now. Severlight, welcome to chat. Guys, everyone is here. I use Audacity too. Audacity is fantastic. I still to this day use Audacity, even though I'm a Premiere Pro. I have Audition, Adobe Audition. I've just used Audacity for like 7 years now, 8 years. I just know my way through it, right? It's so awesome. I think VoiceMod does it too. Yeah, it does. There's so many good things. Making acoustic cover songs at the moment, awesome.
Yeah, so totally go check out some Audacity.
It's free, really awesome thing. Really nice. You can cut, you can trim, you can do effects, you can and kind of just really master your audio with this. But I totally recommend this. And just anyone who's here, let's talk about, the super chat just came through. Thank you for the super chat. Just a couple of things while we're on the topic of free programs. We've had so many people ask this over the last few days. I want to mention this and then we're going to start reviews. Okay, so if you're doing a video editor and you're looking for a free video editor, here's a couple that I would recommend. You should totally go check out DaVinci Resolve. If you have a computer that is decent enough to run it, there is a free version of DaVinci Resolve that's not the paid studio. Really powerful, but this is only if you want to learn and really have the time to dedicate to learn. If you don't, there is Filmora, which is a little bit easier to use. There is some free stuff with Filmora. I think there's also some paid stuff with Filmora, but the one that I really recommend is CapCut. And the reason I recommend CapCut is because it's so simple, and there is a browser version of it if you're on PC and one on your phone. So you can kind of get used to the where, both of them sit. CapCut is it's just powerful. It really is. And if you're one of those people who even pays for Canva now does full video editing and vertical editing, horizontal and vertical. You can now do YouTube edits through there. And if you already pay for like Canva Pro or something, you get a bunch of features that you can use with Canva, which is also really nice, really cool. They're actually able to do converting with verticals and stuff like that. Really neat. If you're going to do any kind of photo editing and you want Photoshop, but you don't want to pay for Photoshop, GIMP is a really powerful program. It's open source, just like Audacity, LibreOffice I just saw in chat. Really nice. GIMP is basically, it's like Photoshop, but downloadable. It can be on Linux or whatever program. But if you want something in the browser, there's a couple of different ones. You've got Photopea, which is very, very similar to Photoshop, but it's in the browser. You do all the editing in the browser. So if you've got like a Chromebook, Photopea is a really nice option for you. It's not going to load right now for some reason, me clicking it, but Photopea is what I normally do. Pixlr, Pixlr is what I used to teach my media arts class. Really powerful. Pixlr E is kind of like easy. Pixlr X is the more advanced. I would recommend you start taking a look at Pixlr X if you go here. Also, this one has some paid features with premium, but the free one works. The free part of it works absolutely just fine. And then if you're doing any kind of like DAW work, like you're trying to figure out what's a good like GarageBand alternative, Reaper is really nice. Reaper works really good. You can get a bunch of free stuff with Reaper, but then there's one in your browser called BandLab. I used to teach this one all the time with kids in my media arts class. BandLab is an in-browser DAW that you can be able to use. So cool. Bizarre, best app I've ever used for thumbnails. Yeah, totally. Would you recommend GIMP for thumbnails? Yes, as long as you can get used to it. But then, you've got all these places that have some templates and stuff. Canva has templates, things like that. If you do have Streamlabs, those people who are streamers, and you're inside Streamlabs, you can do, and you have Prime. You have to pay for their Prime or whatever it is per month. They've got a bunch of stuff. Video editing, YouTube clip editors, intros, thumbnails, panels, everything you could imagine from a streamer's perspective. Streamlabs has all of this. I can't tell you to go do it because it's against my it's against my non-compete with Lightstream because they're a competitor and Lightstream's a sponsor of the channel, but Lightstream doesn't do this stuff. So I can tell you if you want, some specific stuff over here. Yeah. Which mic you using tonight? DreamHope, welcome to chat. This is the Fifine Amplitank 3. I'm testing this one out for a current review. This is the Fifine Amplitank 3. It's called the Tank 3 mic. It's $70. Normally I'm using the SM7B. But I'm still running through testing on it to see if I love it or hate it. You guys let me know if you like it on your end. That would be pretty awesome. I think it actually sounds, from what I listened and went back, I thought it actually sounded pretty decent. It's running through the Rode Streamer X, so it's an expensive plug-in software, but in the video I'm going to test it with the $50 Fifine SC3 mixer. So we'll see exactly how that goes. Love my Fifine. Do you have its review? No, that's what I'm working on right now. I'm doing a couple tests, and then I'm going to listen to it and be able to love it or not. And then I'm going to compare it to Fifine AM8, Fifine K688, the Elgato Wave DX, the Rode PodMic, the SM7B, and a bunch of other microphones that I have that are around that same range. And the only reason I do the SM7B is because people love this microphone for some reason. But yeah, okay. Yeah, it should be out this coming week. Paint 3D is a resource. Yeah, it's a resource, also pretty decent. I may need a DaVinci alternative with a Delta key or minus crashing. Filmora is one I would encourage you to go take a look at. If you're a Photoshop switching to GIMP, it can be a little more difficult. Yeah, I went from GIMP to Photoshop, so it felt pretty good, if I'm being honest. But anyway, Libre Office in dark mode is fire. I have to agree with that. But if it was me being able to say like what specifically you guys should be working on and like sitting in, the only program that really you should drive on is the one that makes the most sense for your content. Okay. Do the one that is going to make you feel like you're able to accomplish the goals that you're wanting to accomplish in a timely amount of time. Okay. If you're sitting there for 4 hours trying to edit a video when you know you could do it in an hour on another program and get the same result, right? And get the same result, which one's better? Probably the one that takes less time. Now, there are times when you want to learn and adapt and grow. Those are times to be able to do that, as you do it. But I actually just recently switched myself from Premiere. I was a Premiere editor for 6, 7, 8 years. And then I forced myself, I paid the $300 for DaVinci Resolve Studio to make myself feel like I had to learn it just so that I could be able to do it. Any opinions on Microsoft Clipchamp? I don't think that it's bad. I just don't think that it's very powerful. J-Laz, welcome to chat. All these members here in chat, guys, tonight. Can we get some GGs? First of all, GG for our regulars who are always here. We're going to be adjusting what we're going to do next week. I think we're going to work in a horizontal stream. We're going to do some verticals because I like the engagement that comes in with verticals, but I think we're also going to do some horizontal stuff next week. So maybe 4 streams next week. And I'm not really sure what that's going to look like, but I'd like to do one horizontal that's just dedicated horizontal. Okay, we'll see how that goes. GG, yeah, totally. Let's get this started. Arnold, you got any content that you posted up, man, since Wednesday? I don't know if you have or not, but let's get started. One in chat if you're ready to get started tonight, guys. Let me move the queue over here so I can make sure I can see you guys. One in chat, guys. Do y'all want to get started tonight? I got a Reaper up. Who we got? Who we got up first? We got Slapshot Tech. Slapshot, are we here? Friend, are we here? Half of my phone screen froze. I had to go to my laptop. Oh, yeah. The one bad thing about Vertical, guys, just uploaded my biggest banger yet. Oh, Arnold, we got to check it out. We got to check it out. Can you do the PS Portal video? Here we go. PlayStation Portal. This one here, 20 hours ago. This one right here. This is what we're talking about. Slapshot. We've taken a look at your channel before, I believe. Slapshot Tech. Yeah, we've totally taken a look at this. 4 vids, 11 views. December 26, 2023. 20K soon. Dream Hope. I know, man. I know it's been kind of nuts. Kind of nuts. Look at this. Look. 112 away, guys. You know how cool it would be if we hit 20K tonight? I'm just saying. If we can share the stream around, that'd be crazy. We have. All right, cool. Let's take a look at it.
You have a PlayStation Portal remote that you want.
Let me turn my music off. Let's take a look at it, guys. Let's get started. This is Slapshot Tech in 4K. Let me make sure I got it turned up. Let me know if you guys can hear it.
Actually play remotely. Well, Sony now says that it works everywhere there's Wi-Fi, but that when
Let me start over.
You have a PlayStation Portal remote that you want to actually play remotely. Well, Sony now says that it works everywhere there's Wi-Fi, but that when using public Wi-Fi, there could be a quality drop in your experience. What they don't mention is that most free public Wi-Fi locations require you to accept a terms and conditions through a web browser, which PlayStation Portal just does not have, leaving you without the ability to connect. Or does it? I'll let you in on a little workaround that I've been using in coffee shops, hotels, and even other countries. If you're not sure what the PlayStation Portal is, it's basically a PS5 controller with a monitor that allows you to remotely connect and play games from your PS5 over Wi-Fi.
Guys, make sure you comment any thoughts that you might have.
PlayStation Portal lacks the ability to use a browser natively, which prevents you from connecting to those free public Wi-Fi locations. This is where this little travel router that I picked up on Amazon a few years ago comes into play. I'm going to show you today how to use this travel router to bypass terms and condition pages for your PlayStation Portal. Before we get started, here are a few items you're going to need with you. Your PlayStation Portal, the travel router, I have some affiliate links down in the description, and a laptop or iPad. Okay.
Is it just me, or is that voice just, for lack of better terms, just sexy?
Okay, so we're going to hop into the router admin portal. I'm going to put that admin password that's located on the bottom of the router. I would highly suggest changing that. Once we're in the
Oh, brother, you should totally do voice work.
portal, we're going to go ahead.
Oh, do you hear how soft you are? You know what you could do, and this is something that I've recently learned that people do, is like reading like very graphic romance novels.
Go down to the
and selling your audiobook of you reading the romance novel.
repeater section and click scan. This will allow us to scan for all the Wi-Fi
Just
networks that are
imagine.
being broadcast. Then once that's done, we're going to go up and we're going to click on the SSIDs and we're going to look for our free Wi-Fi, which is the Starbucks Wi-Fi. And we're going to click join. And then once we are connected, we've successfully connected to the Starbucks Wi-Fi. Here's the trick though. We need to go on and click
Now you got a
the
VPN?
browser. I usually put in Google just to have it prompt you. Then once you get in there, you get that little browser terms and conditions page. Go ahead and put your information in and go ahead and click on accept and connect. And then once you're done with that, maybe go back to the admin portal and finish setting up your Wi-Fi. Make sure you change your password for the Wi-Fi key. I would make it something like
God, it's so clean. It's so clean. NVIDIA all day, guys.
Type in on the
NVIDIA all day.
PlayStation Portal. Now that we've got our Wi-Fi set up,
Guys,
let's
what are
hop
your-
on
what are your
over to
thoughts
the
so far?
PlayStation Portal. As you can see, we are not connected to the internet, so we're going to go ahead and get that squared away.
Exposed by the blur
Go
or
ahead
by
and go to
the
settings.
reflection.
And we're going to click on the network. We're going to set up a network connection. We're going to set up the Wi-Fi that we just set up. Put our password in that we created for it. Okay, now you can see we're connected to our Wi-Fi.
Nice protecting
Go
stuff.
back and have it connect to the actual PlayStation back at home. As you can see, this travel router is a must accessory if you're planning to take the PlayStation Portal with you anywhere there's going to be free Wi-Fi. Not only does it give you the workaround for bypassing the browser requirement, it also allows you to keep your data secure. While the PlayStation Portal wasn't the portable device we were all hoping for, it's the one we got for now. And at $200 US,
This is the music that just popped in is Stream Beats chiptune.
great value. If you want
DLSS
a
and
gaming
RTX.
video
I
or
don't care
even
about
just
RTX,
another
but
room away
DLSS
from
is a
your TV.
must. But what I really use it for, I love the dual encoding on the 4080 and 4090 for render work. I'm NVIDIA all day because of the production value in it. I think people are too
Also
harsh on
included a
AMD.
little bit of it.
All right, so I'm kind of wanting to make sure I understand what's happening here. Slapshot, give me a quick little tidbit. I got the premise of the video. By the way, what's the camera you're using? I've got to know. I also love the sign over here.
PS5 over Wi-Fi. Now, as I stated before, it's basically a PS5 controller with a monitor app, leaving you without the ability to connect. Or does public Wi-Fi locations require you to accept a terms and conditions through a web browser, which PlayStation Portal just does not have, leaving you without the ability to connect. Or does it?
Could you not just do the same with like a ZV-10? Oh, really? What's the lens? Because it's hunt and focus, brother. It shouldn't be hunt and focus. Bro needs to read me a bedtime story. I know, right? Oh my gosh, I can fall asleep. Oh my gosh. Sony SCHSD, yeah. Totally. You see the humongous A1 processor board? Yeah, totally. Sony oh. Okay, can I tell you something? Before I review your content, let me tell you something. All right. This is the lens that you have. Okay, this is the Sony 16mm f2.8. All right, this is the lens that you have. I would assume this is the lens that you have. Okay, that's that one. This is a Sony 11mm f1.8. Okay, have you realized that it's hunting focus? Like when it's trying to find your face. Everyone listen to this. This is gonna be one of those, like, we're gonna talk about cameras things. Okay. All right. So here's a Sony ZV-E10. This is a Sigma 30mm on it right now. Okay. Sony ZV-E10. All right. I'm about to sell my Sony ZV-E10, by the way. Anyway, Sony ZV-E10. If you put this lens, the Sony 16mm f2.8 on this camera, you are gimping how amazing this camera is. And let me explain why. There was a video that probably so many people watched.
I'll let you in.
Okay, and I'm going to reference it. I'm going to talk about it for a second. So if you've ever watched this video, and I'm curious if this is where you got it, Sony 16mm not 15mm, 16mm. f2.8, and we're going to type in Think Media. Okay, this video right here is with Omar. He talks about this lens and says this lens is like the best lens that you can pick up for the same price, blah, 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 right? And it's going to give you a very similar field of view. What you're looking at right here, this is the Sigma 16 f1.4 that he has in that thing, right? This lens, as whatever as it is, okay? This lens is from the old NEX cameras, okay? There's a reason why it's cheap, because this lens only does contrast-based focus. The camera, this one, the ZV-E10, does phase detection autofocus. This one does contrast-based. So when you stick this lens on this camera, you've downgraded the focus in this camera to NEX status, basically, because this lens was not made for this phase detect kind of stuff. So that's why when you put this lens on, it hunts, because especially in what you're looking at here, you have all of this dark that's happening in your background, and your light, but technically your shirt's just as light, these lights back here are just as light, exposure wise, and it's going contrast based. So that's why this lens, while cheap and does great, it's a 16mm, which is a 24 full frame. It's a really good focal range, right? That's why it's hunting focus. So if you're going to use this, which it's still a good lens, I would totally throw it on manual focus. That's how I had to be able to use this. And what I did was I used this on my A cam, the 16 from Sigma, and this on my B cam when I needed a 16, right? But I had to use it on manual focus because it hunted so much. So picked up for $90 of a Sigma 16 M50 4K crop. Is horrible. It is. It's totally horrible. That's why I never recommended the M50 or the M50 Mark II. Same problem. I think it's a great lens for the $90, but totally throw it on manual focus. I would just encourage you to do that. But like this one, the Sony 11mm, right? This is a $500 lens. The one that's on here, the Sigma, is $400, right? You can get it for $300 used, but you can tell the hunt on your stuff. I'm not saying that that's like bad, but my technical brain saw it hunting, and I was like, I'm kind of curious. I'm 9 months in queue for a new Fortnite season. I'm so mad. So I was logging in, putting back in the queue. That's crazy. Oh my God. All right, let's keep going with content, guys. All right, let's go back to the beginning and let's break down some stuff that I noticed. Cool. All right, not months, minutes. Oh my gosh. Here's what I would recommend. When you first start your video, don't start on a black screen. Just because you got to think, if somebody's coming from like light mode and then they jump into a video and it's full black, it's a jarring experience to go from boom, 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 right? I would not do this fade in kind of thing that you've got with the diamond here. I would just start solid on your face when you do this. Just so that you can go ahead and have you front and center. There's no fade in because we're a full second in before we get you, and in that whole transition, I would just leave that out. Just start straight on you, okay? 28 minutes right now. Oh my gosh.
That you want to actually play remotely. Well, Sony now says that it works everywhere there's Wi-Fi, but that when using public Wi-Fi, there could be...
Yeah, so here's what I would probably do if I was saying this. I think you've got a pretty long introduction before we get
started here
to here, which is the items needed. I feel like you probably should have tightened up this introduction, and you could have said so. That was a little bit closer. Ella, what's up? Welcome, Slay. There's something that you could have said a much shorter, and when you could have been like, the PlayStation Portable has one Achilles heel, requiring a browser to play on like public Wi-Fi. You can't actually accept any kind of hotel terms or Starbucks terms to be able to play. A way to get around this is with this device. And I'm going to show you today how I was able to set this up and use my PlayStation Portal on public Wi-Fi at a Starbucks. Let's get into the video. Really quick, short, boom. I got you there. And then you can say, here are the items you need. Obviously a PlayStation Portable. You're going to be using this. I'm going to leave a link to a couple of them down in the description, but the model that I'm specifically using will be the one that I link down in the description. And you will need a laptop or a computer of some kind to be able to link to it, to configure it, and then move on from there. I think there was a way to tighten up that intro to get us directly there, especially with some B-roll shots. You had this opportunity where you have all of this footage that you already recorded that was here. You're going to use it later, but you totally should have grabbed some of these and put them towards the front and kind of spread this out so it's not just a solid minute of you just talking to us. Give us some kind of a break to take us away to another image, bring us back, keep some motion going. Am I making sense, by the way, Slapshot? Are y'all getting that? Is that coming across okay? TJ, oh my God. TJ, welcome in for the $5, brother. Looking good. In gray? This is like brown. Is it gray? Oh my gosh. Yo, TJ, this is the 10th dono. Can we get some GGs in chat for the 10th dono on the channel? TJ, thank you so much. Welcome for the 5. Thank you for jumping in for the 5. Yo, how's it going, brother? How you doing tonight? Yeah, so I would totally like grab some of these, these awesome clips that you've got and kind of make a little bit of a B-roll, like jump at the front to be able to make this occur. And obviously you're using an iPad in this case. Yee, brother, how's it going? It's so good to see you here. And then somebody obviously asked, hey, what's the USB-C to Ethernet? The question, or the real thing is here, you've got 73 views in 20 hours, which is awesome, man. Oh, I just popped through with the super chat. That's crazy, man. The $5 already. I think there's a lot of really cool stuff that you've got here, but there might even be, B-rolls like small inserted. Yeah, so terminology. Maybe I'm saying some terminology that doesn't make too much sense. GG's, Sever. Totally. Yeah, so A-roll is this, where I'm talking to the camera. This is what would be considered A-roll in like film speak. Okay, this is A-roll, where I'm looking at the camera, we're having a conversation. A-roll. B-roll is any time that I cut away to something where it's relevant to what I'm talking about. That would be B-roll, where it's not actively I'm the main character in that. There's something else. Like if I were to hold this up, like the phone, right? Now I'm showing what would be kind of like a B-roll right now. Even though this is still A and I'm the focus, I'm not showing the character. I'm showing another item, okay? So that would be B-roll, if that makes sense. Guys, did that come across okay? I'm okay. Haven't had the time to make content, sadly, but I will soon, man. Yeah, totally. Everyone's life is in a different place. I've heard both terms a few times, but never really knew. Thank you for explaining.
Hop into the router admin portal.
Oh, your voice is just crispy. You've edited your voice really well. I can't tell where the mic is in frame. I can't tell if you're wearing a lavalier underneath your shirt. It doesn't look like you're wearing a lavalier, but there's probably a mic just outside of frame here towards the bottom with how boomy it is. We'll have to see exactly where that is. We're just getting started, streams. What kind of mic do you have? I'd love to get one. Yeah, so this is the Amplitank Tank 3. This is what we're working on tonight. This is a $70 mic, maybe $80. I think it's a $70 mic. I'm testing it for a review. Just let me know what you think about it. I'm not. You're not? Where's the mic, Slapshot? Where's it at? Are you using the mic on camera and then throwing it through Adobe Enhance? What are you doing here? I gotta know, man. I gotta know. Yeah, so
there could be a
the audio is really solid. The background looks really good. I love the blue to purple contrast. I feel like you could have tightened up this intro. It probably could have been like SM7B just outside the shot. Okay, it's so good. It's so good. I feel like this probably could have been a 30-second intro and tightened all of this up. I know it's already a shorter video, but you could have totally tightened up that introduction. The rest of it, I think, is just fine. It flowed well. Your voice is nice to listen to. It just felt great. It didn't feel like there was any extra kind of time or anything spent over and above. I feel like the rest of the video is top notch. I just feel like the intro, which is probably some of the most important type of the content, is getting them in and getting them to stay. Just felt a little slow to get rolling. Okay. Yeah. Slapshot. This is really good, man. I would also show your number of subscribers. Don't hesitate. Show it. I'm gonna sub. Make sure I would just, it says you've got 1 sub. You should go ahead and make it where it shows them all on your main page. There's some kind of like a toggle inside your settings to make sure that you do that. Really solid. It's really awesome. Congratulations, man. GG's in chat for Slapshot. Keep going, man. Keep posting. Even for the content, you know, you've only got 2 videos up on the channel right now. Really, really solid. Awesome, awesome job. All right, TL Maverick says he just wants me to read his description. Maverick, are you here? He says he just wants me to read his description. Road to 1K. He's at 2 subs. We'll get there. Road to 1K. Love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Locked in. It's all you. Appreciate it, brother. All right, let's keep going, guys. If y'all can do that thing where you hit the like button on the stream, that'd be great. Locked In Gaming. Yo, have we taken a look at your stuff yet? Yeah, I think we have. I think we have. Have we looked at it? Oh, I'm scrolling. We might not. Have we looked at your content, Locked In? Bro's on a mission. He is on a mission. Hey, and that's the one thing. Every YouTube channel ever. No, first time? All right, cool. Every YouTube channel ever has started with 0 subscribers. All right? You got it. 1K, man, isn't that far, right? Right? Just keep grinding, guys. And when I say grinding, it doesn't mean like, you know, effectively grind. All right, let's take a look at this. Passion for all things gaming. By the way, this is Locked In Gaming, new to us doing reviews. So let's take a look at it. Passion for all things gaming. Here you'll find play-by-play walkthroughs and gameplay, whether it's action, sports, adventure, or fighting. Will immerse from beginning to end. Choose your niche. Let's get it and let's get locked in. And he's got his sub link. If y'all didn't know what they've done here, this question mark sub underscore confirmation equals 1. If this is the link that you send them after your channel link, it will prompt them, do you want to subscribe? This is a really good way of kind of prompting them to subscribe. So here, I'll go ahead and do it. When I click this, it pops up a channel or a thing and says, do you want to subscribe? So it's really good to do if you're going to share your link around to kind of get some links or some subscribes. So Ski Mask, welcome. How's it going? I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good. So really good to be able to get that stuff. So, all right, cool. Let's take a look at the rest of the stuff that you had there. 51 videos, 6K views, 9 subscribers. You just started not even 2 months ago. Congratulations on your growth so far. That's pretty awesome. 50-something videos. That is absolutely nuts. Last of Us walkthrough is good, no copyright. Thank you so much for giving me that hint and that heads up. Anyone else who's in queue that has that, where they want to just go ahead and tell me that they have anything that's non-copyright, that'd be great. And by the way, anyone who's in queue who wants me to take a look at their content, who's also a member, remember you get priority access. Just tell me that you want to use your 1 time a week priority access and we can jump you to the front of the line. If y'all want to do that, it's just hit join on the channel. Slapshot with $1. Yo! Here we go, guys. Can we get a big GG in chat for Slapshot? Yo! Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's crazy, man. Thank you. I don't think I have copyright issues to worry about. Good. We'll take a look at it. We'll take a look at it. All right, we're looking at this. Thank you for that. You were my first sub. Yo, Slapshot. Seriously? Congratulations. I love it. That makes me so happy to be your first. I'm assuming it will be the first, not even assuming, I know it will be the first of many. You have a really dope setup, man. So just keep making content. All right, you said The Last of Us walkthrough part 6 is good. No copyright. So let's take a look at it. Last of Us part 6. part 6. Last of Us walkthrough part 6. Yo. Part 5. Part 6, 3 weeks ago. Is this the one we're taking a look at right here? Let's just make sure that we're on the right one here. Is this the correct one? Last of Us 2 Remastered Gameplay PS5 walkthrough part 6. Yes. All right, good. All right, cool. Yeah, first super on stream. Slapshot, thank you so much, guys. Yeah, if you want to jump to the front of the line ever for any review, just become a member of the channel. And once a week, you can tell me, hey, I want to skip to the front, and we'll take a look at your channel first. It's kind of like priority access to those who are investing in the channel and into the time that we're putting here. All right, cool. Let's take a look at some of the content. We're at 1 hour and 51 minutes on this piece of content. So we're going to kind of click through it a little bit, but I want to see the opening.
Dad?
Streams!
Dad! Dad!
Hey, how beefy is your PC locked in? Is this recorded locally, or did you record this through a capture card?
Welcome
to your
everybody. This
computer?
is Corey with Locked In Gaming. We're here with
I
another
wasn't ready.
of the
I wasn't ready for the thing. Yo, can you do this? I don't. No, I can't do that. What is? Oh, bro, I wasn't ready for you to say something. Are you doing capture card? How are you doing this? Streaming to Twitch? How are you capturing here? Let me know what you're doing here.
Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. Let's go ahead and get locked in.
Very strong voice. Have to use a capture card. Okay, so you're capturing through. How powerful is that PC that's capturing? Pretty powerful? Not powerful? What's the capture card you're using?
Come on.
Console, laptop, HP. Is it pretty powerful?
Welcome
what graphics
everybody.
card?
This is Corey with Locked In Gaming. We're here with another episode of The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. Let's go ahead and get locked in.
All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the very front of this video. Not too powerful, honestly, that's fine. Number one, you need to increase the bitrate on your record. You can tell how artifacty it is. That's bitrate. And you probably left it at stock, which is 2500. Go ahead and triple that. Put it at like 7500. We're at 360p. Let's put it at 1080p. It's still a little artifacty. Yeah, I would increase that bitrate a little bit. So we are... Let's see how far we are in the video.
Welcome everybody.
All right, 17 seconds in the video before we actually get your introduction. I would totally say if you're going to speak and it's not just like gameplay and it is a walkthrough, I would 100% make sure you open the video with you talking. Yo, Dustin, Echo, what is it going, man? Welcome to chat. Everyone, can we get a GG for Echo? Brother, welcome, man. 100 more? I know, right? We're so close. 109 more, guys, and we crossed 20k subs. It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Echo, we should go check out your channel, dude. You should totally do exclamation join and get in the queue. Oh, man. Echo, I love having you over here, dude. Can you show me how to do so? New to the terms? Yeah, so here's the deal. You've got 17 seconds right here, okay? I'll talk about, if you're talking about bitrate, I'll show you in a second. But you're 17 seconds before you actually did LOL streaming. Oh, I got you. Hey, thank you for dropping over. If you're doing the 17 seconds right here before you actually do your intro, there's a lot of time that people are going to jump out before you even speak. And you do have a really charismatic voice. Listen.
This is Corey with Locked In Gaming. We're here with another episode.
I love it. Very charismatic. I think you could have really captured them from the front and really grabbed them their attention. I think it would have been really nice. So I think you would honestly just trimmed it there. It's a cool intro. It's real cinematic, right? But you got to remember that you're the star of the show here. The content is what you're trying to use to, bring people to your channel, right? But in this case, you're doing gameplay and you're the star because you're doing a bunch of games, not trying to sell just the game, right? So I want to hear how you talk as we go along. I'm going to drop a random pin. I got a few more things I want to say, but we'll talk about bitrate in a minute. I want to click further in and we're going to see how we're doing here. Looks like I dropped in on some pretty intense gameplay here. Yeah, I didn't want to cut off the beginning. Totally agree. Yes, bitrate. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Totally, you should focus on that you're the star of the show. You got to make sure that you come across to everyone because you're doing different games. It's not like the game is the star of the show. This might be what pulls them in, but you want them to subscribe and love you.
You okay?
So don't give them
Yeah.
17 seconds to not even know who you are.
Fucking cars.
How far away from the fob? It's a hike.
All right, we were about a minute in and I haven't heard you say anything yet to just this click. Kind of a stressful moment. Let's click forward a little bit.
All right, let's go ahead and craft this stuff.
Maybe we should.
A little bit of conversation, kind of quiet. Okay, let's go ahead and craft the stuff is what you said. Still not much conversation. Let me click a little further in. Let's see if we find a different moment here.
So how do we?
So it looks like you're playing the game, kind of enjoying it. You're saying walkthrough. So this is more. Is this more or less you playing the game and recording it, and you've labeled it as a walkthrough? Is that right? Hey, Joy, how you doing? I'm doing great, Joy. How you doing? Welcome back to chat. I'm doing great. How's content? How are things? All right, so let's click a little further in.
Pretty awesome.
What?
I think you're gonna have to follow me to see it.
I don't feel like I'm gonna get anything. Let's go towards the end and see what we hear. Anything? Brother. Okay. All right. So here's some things. Everyone listen up. This is really important. It doesn't matter what content niche you're on. This is going to apply to you. Okay. So here's what I'll go ahead and say. Regardless of what you're doing, I want you to imagine this. Okay. Arnold Cuts Lawns is in here. Okay. We're going to apply it to gaming. We're also going to apply it to real life stuff. It doesn't matter what you're doing in your life. I need you to think about why people watch content. People are watching content for a few reasons. They're trying to be entertained. They're trying to find something educational. They're trying to get that off, that like wow factor. There's so many different reasons. But out of all of those reasons, most of the time, the person who's watching it can either A, see themselves in that person's position, can relate to the content in some way, or it's something that they're never going to be able to do and are just enjoying the wow factor of what's there. In this case, if you're just playing Last of Us, here's the difference between what happens. Somebody could go buy The Last of Us Part 2, right? Play this game and have the exact same experience that you're providing them for your 2-hour upload on this gameplay clip, right? The problem is, what are you providing that's going to be different than what they can get also just doing the gameplay, other than it just be background, right? Do you want an active watcher or do you want a passive watcher? Do you want someone who's actively contributing to your content or passively? For someone who's in like real life conversations, this is going to be like someone who's like Arnold, where we were talking about Arnold Cuts Lawns. He's in a part of a lawn care business, et cetera, right? When you're in that lawn care position, you know, anyone could go get a rake and clean up a bunch of leaves, right? Anyone could go get a $50, $100, $150, you know, gas air blower or whatever, I can't remember, like, and do yard stuff, right? But people are coming to your content for that unique perspective that you're applying to it. And in that case, it's, I'm working for a business, I'm working for all these other businesses. You might not be able to see how we, you know, strategically break this down, maybe talking about specifically what techniques you might use, kind of lead people to understanding the part that's really satisfying. That might be why they're probably watching that type of content. But honestly, just trying to figure out how you're going to give value back to them. And so here's what I would say, Locked In. You've uploaded a 2-hour video, but out of this whole video, the personality and the channel, which is you, how much of it is coming out, and rather than it just being gameplay that you've recorded in a capture card and enjoying the game. Totally what you can do. Enjoy the game, do all of that. But I need you to think of it from a content perspective, from the viewer side. What is the viewer going to get out of watching your video? So here's what I would do. A couple things. Number one, if you're going to play the game, make it imperative that you're talking about what's occurring in the game. Okay? That's imperative. I think that you need to be able to do that. And if you're not talking, cut those sections out so that they're able to understand, especially the sections that are just kind of traversing or moments that aren't really showing what's occurring right there. But to kind of get people into it. Like this video probably could have been a 40-minute video or a 50-minute video with all of the smaller elements that are just you kind of figuring things out and kind of moving through the action sequences to tell the story that you're trying to achieve, right? Then at the very end of your video, after you've already recorded all of this, then you record the introductions, because you know everything that's going to occur, all the quirks, all the weird stuff, all of the moments that were that you didn't expect. And then you frame the title and the thumbnail around one of those moments. You know, I didn't expect the truck to blow up and end my entire run in The Last of Us Part 2. I don't know if that's actually a thing. You frame that around it, okay? Then, after you've got the title and the thumbnail down because you framed it around one item, you're recording the intro and you're like, today, or you could be able to say, have you ever imagined that you'd be riding down the road in a truck, blissfully and ignorant to all of what's happening around to you, and then bam, it just blows up. And oh, by the way, there's a pregnant person beside you. Oh, that was the one clip we saw. In this video, we're gonna be playing The Last of Us Part 2, and that's exactly what happened to me, but that's not all that happened to me. Make sure you stick around, subscribe to the channel, enjoy this playthrough of The Last of Us Part 2. We're on our journey through this game, and you don't want to miss this part. Make sure you check out the other episodes in the series. I'll link them at the end of the video and down in the description. Let's get into it. Boom, there's your introduction. Everything, title it based upon that, thumbnail it, get the emotional click, and frame it around something exactly like that. Because the truth is, what's going to get people into the content is what is going to be your take, your unique position on that. You know, Arnold, there's a really good guy who does like SB mowing or SB power washing. You know, his stuff is just really, it's really fast. It's really sped up. It's just satisfying seeing him clear everything, but he's doing it on verticals and horizontals. You know, and Arnold is doing, you know, specifically things with that kind of content and trying to not emulate, but try to see how that works with his style and what he's able to do. You know, there's so many gamers that have come through with the exact same thing of how do I frame content that's gameplay wise, that we've already recorded all this content. How do I use it to really draw in some audience? That's how you do it. You got to put your emotion, your drive, your position, your stuff onto that video. Minimal. What's up, y'all? Harvey, you got a new light? What light did you get, Harvey? Brother, tell me. Definitely nothing at all. Excuse me. Okay, definitely noting at all. I've always struggled if I would talk a little too much or just a little starting off, giving great feedback. Yeah, and honestly, don't worry about if you're going to talk too much. You can always cut yourself out, but imagine being post-recording and you didn't talk enough and you're like, oh man, this is so slow. Mary Stindy, by the way, welcome to chat. Yeah, I think there's a lot of stuff that you could like put inside inside that video that could have been really interesting as long as you would have done it ahead of time. Bro, what's up? Welcome to chat. Very well spoken, man. Arnold, yeah, totally. Newer streaming? Bro, send me the light if it's Stream Deck compatible. Send it to me. I want to know. That's actually this light. This one right here that's powering the wall right here. PC, I think it's this one. Yeah, that's a newer light that just turned off. Okay. But mine's not. Mine's not Stream Deck compatible. Well, I just powered it on by the Stream Deck because it's got a Govee smart bulb in it. Is it GL1? I don't know. You got to tell me. A good want to stream but need to find time thinking about doing vertical. You totally should. What's your opinion on quality over quantity? And should I follow that? Quality always works over quantity, 100%. And in that same case, if you're going to stream 1,000 times but stream poorly, it's better to stream less and have much more engaging streams 100% of the time. You should try to infuse two things that you're really good at and revolve your content around that. I agree with that. Tragic, that's a really good way to do that. And in my case, I love gaming and I love doing education. So I focused on streaming and games and stuff like that. That's how I was able to kind of get into that niche, that space, that stuff like that. Yeah, I think there's a lot of stuff to be able to drive onto that. Hello, Brandon. How are you doing? Joy, I'm good. I'm just reading back up in chat. Unique asked about how good this is. You should make a podcast channel, streams. And let me ask this. How often do you stream? Secret. Welcome to chat. We stream 3 days a week right now. Sunday, Wednesday, Friday is what we just did this past week. I want to do 4 this coming week. We're doing 3 horizontals a week, which is this, where we're streaming into the shorts feed. I'd like to do 1 horizontal where I'm doing just a regular video stream to where you get the full frame, and we actually do it in 4K 60 and all that stuff. So we might want to do one of those this upcoming week. And how do I adjust the bit rate? Yeah, great question. So here is what you're looking at right now on screen is this is Prism. This is the same thing as OBS, by the way. But it's Prism. So what you do is you click the gear right here, and under Output, which is it's settings in OBS, but you go to Output, and under Streaming, yours will say Streaming or Recording. It depends on how you've changed this stuff. But under Streaming, you'll see this under Encoder Settings. You'll see Bitrate right here, and you're going to increase that. I would say you should probably be, if you're doing 1080p 60, you should be like 10K-ish for bitrate. I think that's a great way to do it. Why is my position number gone? Did you already review mine? No, brother. Did you already jump in the queue, or are you talking about from last time? I cleared the queue from last time, if that's what you're referring to. We're starting fresh with a new queue tonight, guys. Fresh with a new queue tonight. Oh, yeah, fresh with a new queue. There's only been a couple streams where I've kept the queue from the previous time. Yeah, so I would definitely adjust the bitrate. And by the way, if y'all looking for a really cool platform that gives you a whole lot more options than just OBS and gives you multi-streaming for free, go check out Prism. It's really, really awesome. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Spartacus trolled me. ESGL1? What is that? GL1. What is this? Is it seriously Stream Deck compatible? Is it a 15-inch? It's a 15-inch panel for half the cost of a regular one. Yo, look at this. Do you have to use the USB thing? I hope not. Yo, that's actually really awesome. I love these panels. I'm so glad that they're incorporating Stream Deck compatibility with it, though. That's pretty awesome. GG's, both the GL1 and the GL1G. I need to take a look at that. And full RGB. It's funny because I know as the gadget guy at work, I'm known as the gadget guy at work because I got all these cameras. Yo, hey, that's nothing wrong with that, Arnold. I love that. I'm like addicted to making content at this point. During my lunch break, I spend it editing. Hey, that's fine. Listen, all of that time that you invest now, just imagine when it clicks, all those people who are going to be like looking at you like, man, what are you doing? They're going to be like, man, I need to make content. And they're going to be on the other side of, where do I get that tripod that you got? It's Wi-Fi. The light behind me is GL1G in the video. Got it. What about the GG9000? What is the GG9000? All I can think of is my Power Over 9000 with like Vegeta. All right, Tragic, are you here? I have a video planned out on how to make a texture pack of Minecraft using... Yo, Joy, that's actually a really good video. A lot of people... I've actually seen a lot of content around custom packs. If I'm being honest, I've seen a lot of content around it. Yeah, what's the... Is this thing not like fully wide? Boom. Let's do that. Boom. There we go. All right, cool. Tragic, you're up next. Tragic, what are we taking a look at? Ayo, GG. Can we get some GGs in chat for... Oh my gosh. How did I just miss it? Oh my gosh. For Locked In Gaming. GG's in chat for Locked In Gaming, guys. Professional Goober. The only vid on my channel. All right, we're going to take a look at it. Get some GG's in chat for Locked In Gaming. And I think, I'm trying to remember, what was your name? Start with a C. Brother, just, you got a bunch of energy. Just continue to sell it. Leroy Jenkins. Brother, seriously, just keep going. Let me, is it, I can't even remember the name. Started with a C though. Corey? Was it Corey? I think it was. Corey. Yeah, man. Just keep killing it, dude. All right, here we go. Professional Goober. Tragic TV. Hi, I'm Max. I like cheese, straight edge, hardcore, and animating. I hope I can make you laugh. 40 subs, one vid. You just started the channel 2 months ago. Congratulations. You just passed your 2-month anniversary. Literally 2. Mom, I Can Explain. Animated. You uploaded this 2 hours ago. Is there copyright in this at all? Any kind of copyright music or anything? Anything at all? Yes, no, maybe so. All right, cool. Here we go.
Mystery snack. I have with me a bunch of like Japanese and like weird snacks that you would never like think of. We're gonna try them. We're gonna do a little taste test. We have Dr. Pepper.
Is there stream delay?
Candy.
Almost none.
This is real. This is a product that they made that exists that I now own. We have Mario
I don't know.
something.
It is looks like he's holding drugs.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't speak Japanese. We have whatever this is. I genuinely don't know. We have this little guy. We have penguins. Yo, wait, this one looks sick. This one's got instructions. Look at that. Soda balls. We'll start with the penguin chat. Okay. 100 to snort it. I'm not gonna snort it. There are directions on the back, so hopefully we'll be able to figure it out. I think it's probably just like dip the stuff in a thing.
I don't know if I want to keep watching. This is a parody of another video. Okay. I'm actually learning Japanese. Oh, I love it. You need to see the original video for context. Oh, okay. I want to see the actual product. Yeah, we're gonna leave it.
Probably comes on like a little tray. Yeah. What? What is this, chat? What is this? Japan, I think your snacks are crazy, bro.
All right, so I think I might have heard the original video to this. Out of context vid, that's fine. So I need to see the actual product. Yeah, so why don't we talk about this for a second? Because the content, the voiceover you didn't make, but the animation on top, bottom text, oh my God. So cringe. Here's what I'll say is that the animation is not bad. I think that you could really do some interesting stuff with this. No, we don't need the IKEA shirt. How about the idea shirt? Yeah, so I think that you totally could do this animation is really nice. I think you could do some more stuff that comes along with this. Just continue in this $100 to snort it. I think there's some really good animations. I think you got a lot of stuff going on here. I would just be careful of the fact that do you own the original video, which means you're probably going to get copyright matched, maybe even copyright struck. You know, just be careful using somebody else's content for your own. You could do something that's unique. Maybe you reenact it, and then you do your animation on top, I think is what you could do. But the animations are pretty fire, man. What's the, is this literally just paint? Is that all this is? Copyright matched? Yeah, so Kyber, copyright matched is when, let's say that you have the content from somebody else, they could just put it as a match, which means they're going to run ads on your video and make money off of your content. That's where they copyright matched it. It's typical on like music tracks. That's where they'll copyright match and just kind of share revenue, or either turn off revenue on your channel altogether, or for that video. Copyright strike is when they file a DMCA takedown on your channel. And if you don't comply, then it hits your stuff. Okay. It is different from strike. Copyright matches and copyright strikes are different. So if somebody says you copyrighted you, it's completely different. Completely different. Loogie. Everybody who's here, let me look at chat. Loogie, you just jumped in. You're technically a member. Do you want to jump to the front of the line, Loogie, and we take a look at your content first? I feel like we were going to look at your content last time. I kept calling your name and you weren't here. Yeah, Tragic. I think that you've got some good stuff here for the animation, but I'd be very careful with using other people's content for your stuff. And putting it in the description does not give you, like, in honor of Johnny Razor, it doesn't give you any, like, release of copyright permission. I got full permission for this video. Oh, okay. Well, then good. Cool. Then no worries. No worries at all then. Just make sure you have that in writing so they don't copyright match you and then strike you and etc. And then you lose money on it. So you blow up on this video and they come back and be like, I never really said that. Just always make sure you have something like that in writing. Loogie, do you want to jump to the front of the line? Because after that is Hardwired. And then we got Florimond, Wody Mac, Kelly316 or Ohana Reviews. Unique Bots. We got several people in here. If you want to use your weekly jump to the front of the line, just let me know. Loogie, what do you think? Glad you know, like the drawings are good. I think that it's unique. I think there are plenty of creators doing something like it, but I'm not saying that it's not unique. I think it's unique. So good for you. Good for you. All right, Loogie, let me know. Otherwise, we're gonna move on. We're gonna go on to Hardwired. Still, yeah, I haven't X'd any people out, by the way. So everyone, if you're doing exclamation place, like I haven't actually like X'd people out, if that makes sense. Hardwired. sub maybe. I'm only subbing to channels that are similar to my niche just because I want to make sure it keeps my algorithm for when I do searches and stuff. So people who are similar to my niche. What am I doing? Hardwired. I think it's like Hardwired 1, I think it is. Where are you at? Brother, where are we at? Are we here? Hardwired? Are we here? I'm pretty sure you are. Brother, don't let's get to this point and then now we leave. I'm pretty sure you're here. Hardwired. Yes, hardwired period. You in here? You in here. Yeah, here we go. All right, what are we taking a look at, brother? 10 hours ago, this one right here. If I want to stream with a face cam, but I use iPad as a face cam, cool. How would I do this? I tried Camo, but I don't think I can share computer screen if I do that. New long form? Okay. Minimal, do you mean if I want to stream with a face cam, but I use the iPad as face... What do you mean by I use the iPad? Explain that to me. Oh my God, that mini PC works great. You were right. No! Techno, tell me, which one did you get? Did you get the Camrui one? I've done a couple different ones. Which one did you get? Tell me. Do you like it? Do you love it? Is it working great? Yeah, we're gonna check this one out right here. I want to take a look at the thumbnail before we click in though. Minimal, are you talking about, yeah, by the way, welcome to chat. Are you using, I use iPad as face cam. That means you're using the camera on that as that. How would I do this? There's a few different ways you can do this, by the way. I did Camo, but I don't think I can share computer screen if I did that. How are you streaming? Are you streaming from the iPad or are you streaming from, how are you streaming? And what iPad do you have? Tell me that. Minimal. Give me more info. Facecam sits on desk as aux camera while I record with a different software. So you're doing Facecam. So the iPad sits on the desk as an auxiliary camera while I record screen with different software. So are you recording on the PC or are you wanting to record on the iPad? And when you say recording with different software, are you recording the iPad screen? iPad Pro 3rd gen? Okay, I haven't yet. I would be streaming from both, I suppose. Okay, let me wrap. Brother, my head's hurt. 5 away from 1900, guys. 19900. Okay. So, all right. iPad Pro 3rd gen. Can you do iOS 17 on that? Yes or no? Can you do iOS? Are you on iOS 17? If so, then there's a cool thing you can do. All right. We're going to do yours right here. Let me show this to Minimal. So if you go to Camo, yes. Okay. So there's several things with Camo. You can use Camo as your camera, right? I've done a couple videos for them in the past. It does work really well. 17 iOS equals yes. Okay. It does work real, but they've got a few cool things that works really well that you might not have paid attention to. I did a video on it not too long ago, which is that actually there's a Camo on iPad, which is basically OBS on the iPad. So you can do full streaming with your camera on the iPad, which is so cool, right? I did a video. I was at TwitchCon with Eden. That's who was in this. That's who I interviewed, was Eden. We had a great time. I've done a couple videos with Eden, and it was really awesome. You can actually connect peripherals into this, like capture cards and stuff. Especially if it's a USB-C iPad, you can do a whole bunch of stuff. But you can do some pretty cool things just with this, and kind of have some fun. Indoor J, welcome to chat. There's a bunch of neat stuff with this Camo Studio, but if none of this works, and you want to use, if you want to use the display of the iPad, you have to use a third party because it doesn't communicate well with either Mac or Windows, really. If I had my iPad on, I could tell you the app that I used, but it was actually really, I don't think I have it up to be able to tell you, but there's another app. There is a way to do it where you can cast your screen, but you're not going to get your camera. So this is a really good one, which is Camo Studio for the iPad. You can do all the recording and streaming directly from here. But then there's another way to do it. You can have Epoch Cam, which is a really good one, which is Elgato. It's free. You can turn phone or iPad into a camera that'll connect over just Epoch Cam. You download it a computer, whatever the case. Tis USB-C. Beautiful. You need to go check out this. Go look at this. Okay? Go look at Camo Studio for the iPad. It is genuinely amazing. And I'm not even like overselling it. They're not paying me for it or anything like that. You need to go check this out. It's so good. You could do, this is literally a streaming PC now if it's USB-C, like straight up streaming PC. Absolutely crazy. Okay. Totally should check it out. Is there a way you use a digital capture card, like a recorder? Yeah, you could do, there's so many things you can do if you can be able to do this. Check it out now. Yeah, you should go do it. Do this and then come back and see if there's a problem. If it doesn't do what you need to do, we can walk through it. I think that's the best way. Try this first. What camera do you use? This is the Sony FX30 with the Sigma 16mm f1.4, and it's currently running into a Elgato 4K 60 Mark II, Pro Mark II into the computer, which is actually capturing 4K 60 out of this. We are looking at 4K 60, but obviously shrunk together, if that makes sense. So good. So good. Somebody else asked a question. Yemen, New Tech says, Yemen, it works great, can do everything from gaming work, and I use the JM. Yeah, do a beast. I'm glad I listened to you, man. Thanks. Techno, GG's, brother. I'm so glad to hear that. That makes me so happy. Hardwired, let's get on your channel.
This is the EpilMaker Shadow X, and this is the EpilMaker TH80X. Let's compare them. But before I do, I've got to thank
By the way, make sure you guys have a conversation and talk about what's happening in chat, what you think, and what you think of the videos. Let's start over again.
This is the EpilMaker Shadow X, and this is the EpilMaker TH80X. Let's compare them. But before I do, I've got to thank EpilMaker for sending these out to me in the first place. And of course, these are all my own opinions, my honest, genuine thoughts about these keyboards. And with that, let's start with the unboxing. But of which one? Alright, how about the TH80X, because this one caught my eye for a number of reasons. The box not being one of them, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think the silhouette of the keyboard on the front is all it really needs. Like I said, there's not a ton going on inside the box, but I really do appreciate it when they include dust covers. It just makes things so much easier if I ever want to display it. First impressions right off the bat, this is a pretty good looking keyboard. It's actually the one that...
Brother...
caught my eye when I first discovered EpilMaker, but there are a couple interesting, kind of weird decisions they made here that I wanted to
the focus pulls
touch on. For example, this volume knob is kind of big, almost too big in my opinion. It just kind of feels like it's taking over the keyboard. The inclusion of a volume knob though is something I didn't really feel like I needed until I tried it. This is something I'm going to look for on any keyboards I buy in the future.
I love them. Love him. Love them.
For sure. So that kind of leads into this next thing, and that's that the keyboard, yeah, it's a rectangle, but it's got this little curve on the edge where the volume knob is. Some people are going to like it, others won't. Personally, I really do. I think it's really unique and kind of makes it more recognizable and differentiates it from like all the other keyboards out there. Oh, and before I forget, I know you guys are getting impatient. Here is just a quick sound test.
Ooh,
honestly, there's not a ton of good ways I can describe the sound. It's a very unique, it sounds hollow, but in kind of a good way. Maybe almost like a lower pitched version of the Lego building sound is what I'm thinking. It's not bad by any means. I actually kind of like it, but...
God, chat. Do you see this?
Hollow, but in kind of a good way. Maybe almost like a lower pitched version.
Sure, you dropped a bunch of Legos.
Lego building sound.
That's all kind of fine. But watch this. Watch this.
What I'm thinking. It's not
the amount of time to just make sure that you can do this.
I like it, but it just doesn't really compare to, well, I guess you guys gotta wait till a little later in the video. And if any of you guys were curious, which I know some of you were, there were of course a couple accessories included in the box as well. You guys know exactly what I'm about to say. You've got your charging cable, you've got your keycap and switch puller, and of course you've got your extra switches. But there is still one elephant in the room, even though it's not an elephant at all. It's actually this little screen. Okay, I'll stop. Honestly, the screen doesn't have as much functionality as I would have liked to see, but that's okay because I'm gonna touch on this a little later, because now it's time to introduce to you.
God, I'm gonna be honest, and I'm not saying this hardwire because you've been in here multiple times. I genuinely don't want to pause this video. I want it to keep going.
What the TH80X is going up against. This is the EpilMaker Shadow X, and while both the boards do look good in their own way, I'm going to give this one the slight edge, simply because of this metallic looking finish on the top that's actually just plastic.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Hey, we're taking a look at everyone's channel everyone's channel individually and understanding where you are in your journey. I know where Hardwired is in their journey.
Now, I don't want to put too much attention on the unboxing here because they tend to get pretty repetitive, especially for keyboards. But along with the charger, keycap and switch puller, and extra switches, this time
I like how they kept the fact that it's a blue
with the charger,
puller
keycap and switch
and actually did this when the other one was
puller
white.
and extra switches.
attention
This
to
time
detail.
you're also getting extra keycaps, which honestly in this really yellowy yellow color don't look that bad. Like,
Brother. Did y'all just see what happened? Watch.
extra
Watch.
keycaps, which
If you looked away from the look at the phone.
honestly in this really yellowy yellow color don't look that bad. Like, I wouldn't even mind using these if it weren't for the fact that the black on black looks so
Can I just tell you, I'm going to say this, Hardwired, I don't know if you're going to want people to be able to know, but I literally told Hardwired to message me that I needed him to edit for me, that I'm willing to like pay him and pay him good, right? And admittedly and totally understand his position, right? He's got his own content and he, you know, it's his focus, everything. Totally respect the game. Oh man. It's too good.
good by itself. Speaking of keycaps, what goes under them? Switches.
I would totally like.
So let's hear a sound test.
What did I even just say?
Brother,
As you guys could
like I would totally like. Did you see? Oh, Harvey, did you see this? Watch.
honestly in this
Harvey, look at
really
this.
yellowy
Look at
yellow
this.
color don't look that bad. Like, I wouldn't even mind using
I literally told him, I'm like, look, I will pay you good money. Well, I didn't tell him that, but I'm telling you now, Hardwired, I will pay you good money.
these if it weren't for the fact that the black on black looks so good by itself. Speaking of keycaps, what goes under them? Switches. So let's hear a sound test.
What did I even just say?
As you guys could clearly hear, this has got the thok factor, it's got the thunk factor, it sounds really good. But of course, keyboards are more than just their looks and their sound.
I want to watch this entire video.
And that's where this thing starts
I
to fall
wanna-
short.
can we
And
just
right off the bat, you
GG
guys may have
chat? Can y'all
noticed
just
we've got
spam?
no FRO on this thing.
When
But
y'all
we do
stop
have the arrow
spamming, I'll
keys
I'll
and
stop
a
watching
couple
this
other
video.
keys up there in the top right hand corner, but that doesn't change the fact that there's no FRO. And honestly, I think I could have gotten past that if it wasn't for the fact that this little knob in the corner isn't what you think it is. At first glance, you might go, oh, a volume knob, but you'd be sadly mistaken because this knob's sole purpose is to toggle your Bluetooth and wireless connections. Which, I mean, cool,
But
it's
you
nice
could
to
do it
have it
somewhere
right
else.
up there, but couldn't you have just made it like a switch in the back and kept
Yep.
the volume knob there? Like, come on. If you can get past this though, this is a fantastic keyboard. And its all black look allows it to look pretty good in almost any setup. And it's nice to
Guys,
see that they care about the
Harvey.
small stuff too, like
Harvey.
this little EvoMaker logo on the back of the wireless dongle. Now, apart from that, as you guys, I know you guys already noticed, this one has a screen too. And the only difference is this one's in the vertical position. But I do,
Brother.
and the only difference is this one's in the vertical. This one has a screen too. And the only difference is this one's in the vertical position. But I do want to take a minute to talk a little bit more about these screens. First thing you gotta do if you want to customize anything on the screen is download the EvoMaker software. And quick thanks to EvoMaker for making this available on Mac. So many gaming oriented brands like
Don't care
Razer,
about
Red
Mac,
Dragon,
you're
they
so
don't care
right.
about Mac users. But thankfully EvoMaker does, so I can show you how this all works. First, of course, you do have to plug in your keyboard, but when you get in the software, you can customize anything from your lighting settings to your screen
I'm like happily pissed off. Is that bad to say? I'm like happily pissed off.
settings to honestly anything else. You can adjust idle time, macros, other media, and a lot more. In the screen tab, you're basically able to upload any of your own photos or GIFs. And no, it's not GIFs. In the light tab, of course, you've got all the RGB effects you could dream of. I'm not gonna go into these too much
You just lost half your viewer base by saying GIF.
because you guys have all seen RGB on a keyboard before. And also, these boards are basically identical in terms of software and
get out of
RGB
this and
the
let's go back
screen
over
for
here.
anyway. But I can sense you guys are getting bored, so that's enough with the software. Right now, I want to double down on the core difference differences between these two boards. While they're
do you-
pretty
what do
close
you
in
use
size, they
for
look
sound
absolutely
effects? Is it
nothing
Artlist?
like each other. And if you're wondering about the little things, yes, they both have flip-up feet and they're both Bluetooth, wired, and wireless. And while the TH80X's Flamingo switches sound like this,
Sound like linear reds. Why do you have the H key upside down?
the Shadow X's Budgeiger switches, I think, sound like this.
Ew.
The TH80X has a volume knob and the Shadow X doesn't, and the TH80X also has an F-Row, while again, the Shadow X doesn't. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, in the package there was these 10 freebie switches, I guess. I'm not sure which ones they are, but here's how they sound. But I do have
I hate
a
that
somewhat
space
major
bar so
complaint about
much.
the TH80X, and that's its lack of Bluetooth consistency. Sometimes the connection will just flat out stop, and I'll have to play, okay, more like wrestle with it to get it working again. It's honestly just been more frustrating than anything, since I was really looking forward to this board specifically. Now, getting back to the main focus of this video, you may be wondering, John, okay, most of you guys probably don't know my name. Why even do
I was just about to say, you said John. I was like, I don't think you've
comparison
ever
on
said your
these
name.
keyboards? They seem nothing
Look up sound effects
alike.
on YouTube,
And
okay.
I'm going to give you guys two reasons why. To begin with, what really inspired this video in the first place was the screens, which are unique to these two keyboards, plus a couple others on EpoMaker's website. Plus, these two keyboards are fairly
I'm watching your entire video.
new, as is the whole concept of a
Chat.
screen on a keyboard anyway, so I thought it might be a good idea. The second thing I wanted to touch on is the price. These are both in kind of the mid-range category. I'd say the TH80X is $100 and the Shadow X is $86. So
It's just such a good way
considering
to show
sales and
price.
deals, price isn't really going to be a factor when trying to decide between
Using
these two.
sounds
With
and
that
music,
being said,
yeah,
I've
sound
really
editing is
enjoyed
really
my time with
important.
these keyboards so far, and I look forward to using them in the future. Just have to decide which one. And if this video convinced you guys to pull the trigger and go pick up one for yourself,
pull.
I'll have a bunch of links down in the description below. Again, huge thanks to EpoMaker or EpoMaker, however you say it, for sending these out, because this video would not have been possible without them. With that being said, if you guys enjoyed today's video or found it helpful in any way, shape, or form, I would really appreciate it if you just, hit that subscribe button down there. It really helps me out. Plus, I've got a bunch more content planned for the coming months, so drop a comment down below. Tell me how I
Hey,
did on
instead of asking for subs, ask for lights.
this video. Did you guys like it? Did you hate it? I really appreciate your feedback. So ending on that, I guess I'll
Likes
talk to you
give you
guys
more
again in the
push.
next one. Peace.
Oh. Let's go ahead and clock out. All right, guys. 1900, 900. Hey, look at 100 more subs, guys. 100 more subs. 100 more subs.
You're only 100 away.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So people will comment about it. Oh, man. Hardwired, dude. Oh. Grade A. Guys, rate this video out of 10. Rate this video out of 10. There's some things I've got to say. I mean, there are obviously always things that I'm going to have an opinion on, okay? But 12 out of 10. But here's what I want to go ahead and say first of all, okay? Number one, even as a creator, there's always things that we can improve upon and go forward. But every now and then there's a banger, like an absolute banger of a video, right? This is a banger of a video. This is something that if I found your channel, did not know the story behind your channel, did not understand whatever the case, and I just watched the content, immediately would have already assumed, big sponsors, 500K, 600K subs. The editing is top notch. Like, I did watch the entire video. Guys, I feel like I just watched MKBHD. Yeah, this is definitely a Brownlee video. The only thing that's different is you're not showing you, and it's just a review of the product, which is also really nice. Wow. Chat. Holy crap. Okay. All right, let's appreciate you watching the whole thing. How could we not? Look at this. Liking the channel. By the way, almost 4K subs. This video is 10 hours ago, only 21 views. Yo. Absolutely crazy. banger of a video. I just can't. Guys. Wow. Wow. All right. Let's talk about things that we can go ahead. 21 reviews. I know, right? I would have expected 10, 20K. Easy. Just off the bat, 10, 20K. All right, let's talk about some things that I would fix. Okay, let's talk about your intro and let's talk about the opening words of what you've said.
This is the EvilMaker Shadow X, and this is the EvilMaker TH80X. Let's compare them. But before I do, I've got to thank EvilMaker for sending these out to me in the first place. And of course, these are all my own opinions, my honest, genuine thoughts about these keyboards. And with that, let's start with the unboxing. But of which one?
Okay, number one, this is for anyone who gets my video streak up, take some time to skyrocket. Yeah, mine do the same. It takes time. Here's what happens. Here's what I would recommend that you understand. Whenever you have to do an affiliate piece. For example, this Fifine SC3 mixer I did not pay for. Fifine sent it to me, right? If I were to do a disclaimer about it, I would have to say, to make sure I'm clear of anything, is I have to say, Fifine sent over this product for review. No money has changed hands. All of the opinions are my own. But just so you know, they did send the product over for free. Thank you so much, Fifine, for doing that. And let's get back to the video. But you need to make sure you be able to say if money changed hands and if the product was sent to you for free or if you were paid. You have to disclose that. The next thing is you don't have the product disclosure piece on your video. Okay, they sent you a product, and even though they didn't pay, there is still a product placement, and it can be still conceived as value trading hands. So you do need to make sure that you go in here, and when you go to YouTube, for example, let me just show you, because some people might not know. If you ever get money to do content, and you click on a video, for example, this video has an ad running on it, okay? You have to tick this box. Paid promotion. If you accepted anything of value from a third party to make your video, you receive the product. You must let us know. We'll show the viewers a message and it puts it in the corner. If you don't do that, you are breaking, it's breaking law, but the truth is you're putting yourself in this position where if YouTube searched it, they'll copyright strike your content. Thought I'd tick that box. Weird. I didn't see it. Let me refresh.
This is the EvilMaker.
Oh, it is there. Okay. I just pooped on you for no reason. It's right here. Yeah. Includes paid promotion. Okay. All right. Forget what I'm saying. It's still a good education point. Here's what I actually would have done. I would have flipped the two. Okay. Studies have shown that starting on a brighter screen has more retention opportunities than a darker screen. So I would have started on the white keyboard and then went to the black keyboard. I think that would have been better. And consider that in the future, if you're ever doing something, start on a brighter screen so that they can be able to do that. I think that that's really important. The next thing that I noticed was there's sometimes that the audio doesn't line up with what you're doing effect-wise. I would just make sure that the audio lines up perfectly. And especially if you can line up with a beat in the music, it just solidifies all of that piece. Which keyboard is your fave? I personally like the white one. I think it sounds a whole heck of a lot better, except for that crappy spacebar sound. And I think that it just looks better. But I'm also just a fan of white keyboards. I just think it looks better. And I like the fact that it's a horizontal screen for GIFs rather than a vertical. I think that that's just really nice. Personally, I would go with the white keyboard. I'm not a fan of the teal caps. I'm not really a fan of how the caps sound regardless. I think there needed to be different caps anyway, but I just think this looks a lot sleeker and a lot cooler.
If I ever want to display it. First impressions right off the bat, this is
really nice J-cuts.
Where the volume knob is. Some people are going to
really
like
nice
it, others
zooms.
won't. Personally, I really do. I think it's really unique and kind of makes it more recognizable and differentiates it from like all the other keyboards out
right there. I think there's moments where you're probably saying a little too much. Just a little too much. But it'd be cool if you could hit that 8-minute mark to get double ads, right? It's good if you're shorter or whatever, but I'm just saying. I think you're adding just a little too much commentary at times. And like for this one, we sat on the screen for...
Kind of makes it more recognizable and differentiates it from like all the other keyboards out there.
Right there. I feel like you could have rephrased some of that and tightened up. what you're saying here and went straight on into the next part.
pitched version of the Lego building sound is what I'm thinking. It's not bad by any means. I actually
I'm sorry. That is some of the cleanest movement. Yapping a little too much. Yeah, I think you can clean up a little bit, and especially because how clean the edits are, you need to be more intentional with your audio, especially your audio. Your sound of your audio is great.
I like it.
I
but
do think
it
there
just-
are times that your sound effects are too loud and sometimes they're too soft. There's also some that you're putting in down in the middle. Let me see if I can
package.
hear
There
it.
was these 10 freebie switches, I guess. I'm not sure which one.
Right there, you have the glitchy sound, which was between these two. It doesn't technically line up specifically, and I really feel like it could probably be a little bit louder just to really drive the point home of what's occurring on the screen, and maybe even a screen wobble.
Not sure which ones they are, but here's how they sound.
Could have driven that home just a little bit more. You dogged on me for my yellow pointer. I like yellow though. Yeah, the yellow pointer. Oof. That yellow pointer was not fun. I have Keychron Q3. Yeah, I was looking at Keychron until I found the red dragon. And I really like it. Be right back. Be on your channel to skip until I get back. Okay.
We don't know my name. Why even do a comparison on these keyboards? They seem nothing.
The focus pulls are cool, right? But I think you need to do the pull a little sooner. Okay? Like this shot is really cool.
Why even do a
right? But I do think that they can see that that's there. I do think the pull needed to happen just a little
comparison
quicker.
on these keyboards? They seem
You also overshot the pull
nothing
and had to
alike.
focus
And
back.
I'm going to give you guys 2 reasons why. To
Life
begin
as a
with, what
red
really-
dragon. If I was going to be doing focus pulls, you can totally tap the screen to go in between the two, sure, but you might get the focus. If it was me, I would record myself manually doing it really slow, speed it up in post.
Inspired this video in the
Life
first
as a
place
red
was
dragon,
the
the
screen,
difference is
which are
a
unique
lot.
to
I
these
bet
2
it is.
keyboards, plus a couple
Except cost.
others on EvoMaker's website. Plus, these 2 keyboards are fairly
Saturday
new,
to you,
as
sir.
is the
And
whole
some. What's
concept
up?
of a
Welcome to
screen on
chat.
keyboard anyway, so I thought it might be a good idea. The
I'm so
second thing I
bored
wanted
right
to
now.
touch on is the price.
day.
These are both in kind of the
You can come hang
mid-range
out with me if
category.
you're
I'd
bored.
say the TH80X is $100 and the Shadow X is $80.
It's so clean. Yeah, hardwired. I think there's this just remember to change my username back. Please do. Red Dragon is still bad. I mean, it's I think it's good. I do think it's good. Listen, by the way, can you do other channels? My friend isn't able to join, but wants to know his opinion on your channel. I mean, if you go ahead and do the exclamation join, just so I can have it in the queue. Here's my big thing here, Hardwired. Like I said earlier, I think that you have a banger of a video here. Give it some time to trickle in. I think that if you're looking at this title, I think the title is the only thing that might hold it back, just because yes, they're going to be searching EvoMaker and the TH80-X might pop up, and I love the fact of it's not even close. I don't know. I think I might have switched the keyboards. So there's always contrast. I think I might have switched them and put the black into the white area and the white into the black area, so that they don't get. I might have done an opposite, just to keep that feel. Yeah, I think I might would have done that, and then I would have done keyboard. Man, there's so many things there. I think just give it some time. Your channel is going to explode. It's only a matter of time, and your channel is going to explode. Brother. Yeah, give it a shot. Finally, Ronesi, how's it going? Welcome to chat. Guys, this is so good. Brawl Stars, welcome to chat. Guys, let me just say, if you haven't subscribed to Hardwired, I would just go do so and just look at some of this editing. It's just so clean. I think a face reveal eventually would be, not that you ever have to do it. ETA Prime never did it, but I do think that it could be a really good use for you. Yeah, I think it could be top-notch content. Like, I want to donate to you just because of how good that is. Wow, absolutely top-notch content.
Do
you even have? Look at this, my Amazon storefront. Go buy stuff. The Divoom piece right here, brother. Let me get in that Discord. GG's. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Congratulations. Really awesome job. All right, let's keep going. Man, I'm stuck on this because it's so good. It's so good. Greg Hill, welcome to chat. Guys, it is too good. back, unlike my dad, sad day. That's actually, that hurts. Floormond, are you here? GG's? Yeah. Arnold, do you want to jump to the front of the line? If you're a member, you get priority access. You get priority access. I'm going to check it out. You totally should. Arnold, do you want to jump up? Who else we got in here? Is it Unique? Unique, are you No, you're not. Sad day. Loogie, I asked Loogie if he wanted to jump up. Up to y'all. Yo, Arnold, can you cut my lawn? Yeah, man, can you come cut my lawn? Brother. By the way, I just had this thing sitting there. Crazy. Face reveal coming up soon. I think it would be a solid move. Or at least try a video with it. If you don't get the reaction you're wanting, leave it alone. But then there's also the beauty of not doing it. You obviously have gotten where you are without doing it. Could you consider just not doing it at all? Arnold, what you want to do? You want to jump up to the front? Hey, I'll do it for free. Yes, sir. All right. Arnold, since he's a member, he gets priority access. So I'm going to take a look at it. Posted 1 hour ago. By the way, if y'all didn't know, Arnold, he just started. 35 subs, 35 vids, almost 20K views. And he is totally improving every single time. Super satisfying. Really like this thumbnail. Luxury Resort Spring Mulch. Satisfying transformation. You know what you totally could do because it's a luxury resort? Go on Zillow. Okay? Go to Zillow. Look up the address of like the place that you did. See what the property value of it is. And be like, mulching a $2 million luxury resort, satisfying transformation. Immediately people are going to grab that. We'll have to see, I guess. Yeah, give it a shot. Give it a shot. I would totally go and look up a Zillow thing and figure out and put the price on there. People love that stuff. And put it all over the thumbnail.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Arnold, and I'm back with another video. And in this one, I got
this green screen is so much better, man.
A crazy, satisfying mulching video for you guys. Back at the same place, the luxury resort. It's such a nice property to do. It's nice landscape. We did all the landscape you guys see here. That was all us. So hope you guys love the landscape, making it look so much better. The first spring mulch of the year. It's such a nice video. It's really satisfying, so I hope you guys do enjoy. This video was about 2 hours. I had about 2 hours of footage, but I cut it down to like 18 minutes for a video for you guys. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong by like a minute or so. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, this is a super nice video, so I hope you guys do enjoy. You guys have been killing the support lately, especially on the last video on the same property, but we were doing a leaf cleanup. You guys killed that video. It was like 200 some views in a day. Like, that's never been done on my channel before, so I really thank you guys for the support. Make sure you guys leave a like on this one. Leave a comment because we haven't been getting too many comments, and my channel says 85% of the people that watch my channel are not even subscribed. So if that's one of you guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy. It's been your boy Arnold, and I'm out, guys. Peace.
Yeah, let me just say, okay, I love your energy. It's infectious. The green screen was much better this time than last video. But your energy is so infectious, man. I think it's so good. Congratulations on just continuing to make content. But honestly, your energy, again, it's so nice and so refreshing. Especially to see, you know, a younger guy in a field that's usually dominated by older people bring in a fresh perspective, I think is really, really nice. One thing I would say at the coming up section at the very beginning, it's a little slow until you get in at the video, which is around,
back with another,
you know, like second 10 or so. I like the coming up. I like what you put here at the front, but it's a little slow. I almost would say if there was something... Yeah, because it's not like anything that's, you know, like something crazy happened that was like here coming up, like, you know, he dropped the mulch and dumped it all over his feet or something. You know, there's not one of those things that really pulls that coming up part. I think, honestly, you could have done this video and started straight on you rather than the coming up. I think this is a really good thing, but only highlight really powerful moments that occur that could really draw people in.
What's up?
Because what you've got right here is you've got the coming up, you've got these 3 things, but it wasn't anything like eye-catching or eye-grabbing or anything. I like the idea of it, but I don't think the execution followed through on what we were trying to get there. And the viewers, when they see that, you know, are they going to leave before they get to that 10-second mark, right? So if it was me, I would have pulled all that. I would have started straight with you, high energy, high drive, you know.
Everybody, it's your boy
Real
Art.
good. I love the shadow of the camera here. I love it. It's so good. And then I'm just going to click through the video and we're going to see what's there. This looks like it's on like 2 times speed. You might have could have done like times 3 times speed. And then added your own background music in behind this. Because it sounds like you've got some kind of music in the background, but it's all sped up too. You could have done, you probably could have done 3 times speed and sped it up a little bit. Here we go. Let's get to your next little moment here.
Much fun back here. I'm getting poked, stabbed by everything. I'm having to get underneath every little bush. Obviously, you got to do that. But it's just, if you guys know what I mean, if you guys are landscapers or if you guys ever have been like behind bushes trying to mulch.
Look, here's a point that's really important. Relatability. 3.5 speed. Yeah, I think it probably could go just a little bit. Just went up by 10 subs, guys. Thanks. I know, crazy. I think that there's a lot here with the relatability. If you've ever done this, guys, or got poked, you're doing landscaping, you get that. There's that relatability aspect. That's
Trying to
really
do anything
nice.
behind bushes. You guys know you just get poked, whatever, stabbed, just by everything there. You guys are seeing this. It's not that fun back there. I've landscaped, well, mulched way worse, which I'm happy that I'm doing this. It wasn't that bad, but yeah, I'm still getting stabbed and everything else. But yeah, it doesn't feel that good. So yeah. Enjoy.
How's the end of the video? Yeah, we need some afters, man. Give us some like befores and afters, right? Like at the very end of the video, like, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Here's what we looked like before. Here's what we look like after. Thank you so much for all the support. If you want to drop a like or comment on the video, that could be good. Blah, 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 blah. I think what you can tie into. Yeah, I do think it probably could be sped up just a little bit. Maybe even brought it to like a 13-minute video. I'm not saying trim stuff, but I do think it's just a little, even at this speed, you got to see like how it still feels like we're like watching them do this moment for a little bit too long. I feel like you could have sped it up. Maybe even pulled down the speed for some things. I feel like I'm missing something is missing and it feels a bit stretched out. Yeah, I feel like it needs a little bit more oomph. I'm getting quicker though. I think that's fine. I don't think it's necessarily you working. I think it's just the speed of the editing. I think you could speed it up just a little bit more. Wody says, hey, I make original beats, y'all. Please feel free to use one of those in the background. Just tag me up. I love that, Wody. Thank you so much. I think that's pretty cool. Winter, welcome to chat. Oh, man, 10 subs already. That's crazy. Yeah, they have music for the place. Yeah, well, then, you know, kind of squeezing your own music in there. I think that would be a nice thing. Just low, maybe like, you know, relaxed jazz, something that keeps it moving. Lo-fi, something, you know, one of this kind of stuff. So people are in there kind of enjoying it. Really good. I love this. You even uploaded in 4K, probably 4K 30 is what I think it was. Yeah, 4K 30. GG's. Man, congratulations. I think it's really awesome. Love it, love it, love it. Arnold, every time we keep going, you keep improving. I love this, putting the better videos here. Hey, it's Arnold talking about what you're doing. It's nice. Yeah, I think the angle you could drive from the thumbnail too is figure out how much that luxury resort was. Like how much it was when they bought it or what you think it's worth. You could even say like $1 million luxury resort, you know, drive. I think it's so total there. Oh, Radiant Shorts, welcome. Glubris Globule. I need to get better with music and sounds. And hey, and every time here's the thing about it, Arnold, every time you do a new video, it's better and better and better and improving. And I'm loving that. It's so cool. Every time you post a video, it's just another improvement. So congratulations. That's the goal. Every time you post new content, continue to grow, find something new to improve upon, and drive. And these thumbnails, I'm liking these thumbnails. Look, 275 views on this. It's crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Just continue to drive. I'm really proud of you, dude. I think you're doing some really awesome work. Hopefully you're pulling some shorts and stuff. Yeah, I would totally make sure you're pulling some shorts out if you can. Do you know Stumble Guys? I don't think so. That's the wrong channel, but okay. Oh, man. So cool. Congratulations, man. All right, let's keep going. We did Florimond, are you here? I'm Radiant Boat, the most famous YouTuber. That's cool. Are you really? No, it's not. I don't know what Stumble Guys is. What is Stumble Guys, Winter? Hi. Oh, my bad. Florimond, are you here? Wody, what are we taking a look at? Radiant Shorts. Stumble Guys is like Fall Guys. Oh, isn't it? Oh, man. Yeah, but it's free, right? Wody's here. All right, let's take a look at Wody. Somebody just pinged me on Discord. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? I just got pinged on Discord. What are we doing? Streamer mode? Let me turn streamer mode on so it says I'm streaming. Maybe it's not going to say I'm streaming. Booty cheeks. Somebody added me over here. So I'm mildly popping up in here doing some server boosts. Yo, okay. All right, yeah. By the way, we got a really good Discord, guys. Come chill and hang out. It'd be really awesome. You can ask questions. If you become a member, if you become a silver member, even just a bronze member, there's a dedicated chat where you get dedicated stuff on me. Checks. I'm looking for feedback on thumbs now after the feedback. All right, cool. Let's take a look at it. All right, let's take a look at it. Uploading my production beats on this channel for now for self-promo. I love it. Videos. How many of these did you change? Whoa. Yo, look at this one right here. For some reason, my last post just hit 600 views in an hour. That is so crazy. Really? Like, was it a short? Your last post. Like to community? No. Videos? Videos just looked up the resort and it cost 50. Yeah, if I would do it for $50 million, I would put that in the title. They spent $300K. I would 100% put that in the title. Use that stuff. Downvote. Cool. I love the downvote. So looking at this thumbnail, I love this Drizz type beat. I think the saxophone's a little hard to see because the yellow close to the like yellow green that's there. Yeah, on TikTok on that last thumbnail. Yeah, I love this. This thumbnail is really nice. I think that, like I said, the saxophone's kind of hard to see. Maybe you put a black shadow around it to separate it. But I like it. It's clean. One element, two element, a little bit of background elements, maybe blur it just a touch more, but really nice. Congratulations, man. This is really good. I think that's awesome. If we're just taking a look at thumbnails, yeah, that's my opinion. I think it's great. I think the saxophone's a little hard to see, and I do feel like the greens kind of overpowers it. Again, if you take that thumbnail, right, and you zoom it out, we can see the Drizz type beat, which is so good, but we have no clue that that's a saxophone. My bro's channel is doo-doo water compared to other channels. Everyone is in their own place, guys, so don't judge. Don't feel like you're, in a different place, guys. It's all about where you currently are. That's what we're talking about. This is so good. I mean, if you look at your other thumbnails, it sticks out against your other ones. So, and really nice, man. Oh, yeah. This is the one where you're doing workout stuff. Oh, where's that video? Because I even said, like, oh, which one was it? Which is the one that we clicked? Was it this one? Yeah, we said the beats were fire. Yeah, we said the beats were so good, dude. Yeah, I think the thumbnail's really nice, man. Keep driving it. Keep driving it. Play it too. I did the edit. Is this your content? Did you pull this like Creative Commons type? Did you grab all this? I like how you labeled chorus and verse. Yeah, so I think you get rid of the yellow. I mean, if you want me to roast, I found royalty free pre-roll good. If you want me to like talk about the music, I can, just from a music perspective. Just found out how to do chapters. I love the chapters. Chapters are good. If you want me to roast the music, I can roast the music. Do you want me to roast your beat, bro? Oh, honest feedback, please. Okay, here's honest feedback. Bum. Bum, bum, bum. It feels like it's in, I mean, it feels like you put the key in D. No. Yes, D, key of D. So it's like you're in the key of D. The problem is you have the saxophone that drops in when you're trying to do a blues run right here. Listen to the blues run. The blues run is not even a blues run based upon the D blues scale, which is D, E, G, A flat, A, B, D, B, A flat, G, E, D. C major, but a lot of notes in D. The first note is D. That's the only reason I'm going off of. Oh, I hear the bass C. Yeah, I feel like you've got a lot of, you're sitting on CDs. Like C and D you've got a supertonic relationship there. I'm speaking music, guys. You've got a supertonic relationship here. And just got rated for the first time. Hey, GG Karos. I love it, brother. Congratulations. Looks like you got a supertonic relationship overlaying D major with C major. So it's an interesting thing. You're almost going German chords here. But you have too many musical ideas on top of each other. You got the like harpsichordy kind of glockenspiel feel in the background that's got a bunch moving, and then you also have the saxophone that's about to start moving. Plus you have the disc scratch, which is, sat into like a synthesizer feel. So here's what I would recommend. I haven't listened to the rest of the beat, but just based upon what I've already heard, everything is built and driven by stacking today with a lot of stuff when it comes to beats. So you started off with this nice relaxed bum, 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 bum. Problem is when you get to the E that you just threw in right there and you sat on the E chord instead of going to like the 4 or the 5 to the F chord or the G chord of C major, you're sitting on the E, which is conflicting with the natural tone of what's going to occur, which is the F chord, which is what we're expecting in the ear. And it doesn't happen. You sit on the E, which is the 7th, and it sits okay, except it clashes. If I had a piano, I would play it for you. But yeah, so I think you've got a little bit too much moving, and it feels like the jazz key is not fitting on top of what you're doing. So if you're going to have those runs, da-da-da-dee-da-da-dee-da-da-da-da-dum, which is what you did with the sax right there, the sax line, which is nice. Da-da-da-dee-da-da-dee-da-da-dum. Really nice. Nothing else should be moving at that time, but maybe the trap in the background. you got too much stuff stacked that's moving in rhythm, if that makes sense. So in music, most of the time, there is a maximum of 3 musical ideas moving, not including what you would consider maybe the trap beat or the background beat, right? That's going to be your rhythm. But when you have so much moving, you have that glockenspiel kind of synth in the background. You have the sax that comes in on the upbeat, trying to fill that line, but it's not on key. And then you have the typical just bass that's moving on the bum, bum, and we're not expecting the 4 bum, bum movement. Yeah, I think the sax pulls it, but honestly, I think the glockenspiel is what's hurting it instead of the sax. Maybe it's the bass also in the background. It doesn't seem like the bass note that you went to, because you just did like a pull bass down onto like what would be the E string or even a B string on a 5th string. It feels like the bass note is not lining up with the chordal harmonies that you're trying to create above it, and so there's just clash. Yeah, I had to pull up the stems to see what you're saying. Yep, the note progression is D, E, C, D, G. Yeah, so the G is 4, okay? D, E, C. So really, you're not in the key of C. Here's the problem. You're in what's called D Dorian, okay? So you're not technically in C. If you don't know what this means, here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So there are different things called modes, okay? So musical modes, this is what you're composing in, and this will actually help you drive, okay? So a musical mode, like the C major scale, okay, is what's called the diatonic major scale. This is where if you're in a C major scale, you're running from C to C, right? C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, okay? Everything is whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. That's the gaps between them and actually what happens between the notes, okay? C Dorian is where you're doing the same thing in Dorian. You're doing the exact same scale, but you're starting on D instead of C. So, and that's technically the notes that you're playing in this, because the first note of the scale is D, E, C, D, G, A, G, D. That's the movement that you have in C. So you're starting on D, so technically you're in D Dorian. So if you have, can I do digital piano? This is going to be so bad. Online, can I do online piano? This is me doing a music class on beats right now. Okay, so right here you have D, E, C, D, G, A, G, D. Okay, that's your movement, right? That's what you're doing. Which mouse do you use? Logitech G604. So when you have this movement, O, Z, C, how am I supposed to figure that out? So you have D, E, and then C. How in the world am I supposed to figure out that one? I don't even know how I'm going to figure this out. That's your movement. Then you finally get to G and D. Okay, so this movement, you have this D, E, C, D, G, A, G, D. You're technically in the key of D, but you're still playing F naturals because you're in the key of C in your FL Studio, in your mixer studio. So you're technically, your whole thing is D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, all the white keys, but it's a C major scale. You're just starting on D, okay? It is single notes. I did it, no chords in that beat. Yeah, but you have to remember, you still, regardless of not being chords, right? The human ear is going through this. You're giving that cadence. And every note that's happening, if I had an actual piano, I could play you what I'm talking about. But what you have is that every note that's happening above it is gonna clash or hit and make a chord with what's below it. That's just modern music. Okay, even the ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum, the saxophone that moved is still gonna follow around whatever it was. The movement that you did is still following around that D as being the root of the chord rather than C. You're in the key of C, but D is the root. So if you set your program into C and then composed, but you did your strong beat on D, it's called D Dorian. So you have to remember everything revolving around D scale-wise. So if you add any other accidentals in there, B flats, F sharps, just remember that you're sitting in the key of D. I know that this is probably really difficult, but I'm talking music theory right now. I'm so sorry. This might be going like, woo, to some of you. So sorry, guys. Yeah, so everything's based upon where you put... I'm such a music nerd, listen. Oh my God. I'm such a music nerd. Oh my God. I don't even know how I could be able to do. Anyway, I wish I had my keys hooked up. So yeah, I would go back and look. If you're going to put your FL Studio in C, but you're going to put your root note as D, you have to remember that the 4, the 5, the 3 is what you went to for the E and the F. You know, everything's going to fit on accidentals. So if you ever change anything, it's got to make sure that the chord sits together. Because the chord is what's going to root us back to the beat. When you listen to it, it's really cool. You even did blah da dum, and then you've got the walk down FED down in the bass, which is only solidifying D Dorian. Okay, so just be careful when you do that. You probably would have set this in D Dorian for your studio to make sure it was sitting where it needs to be. All right, I'll stop being a music nerd. I'm so sorry, guys. Let's get back to content. I just made like half the people leave. I know I did. All right, cool. Kelly, are you here? Kelly. Wody, I think I could sit down and just do like a theory lesson with you and walk you through some of this stuff. Play some Axel F. Talking about Crazy Frog. Was enthralled. Virtual. Kelly, which one are we taking a look at? We're looking at Kelly or Ohana? Which oh, I don't even know how to be able to do this. That was so see me and C to the piano. Doesn't sound too bad. Among Us. I don't know if I know Among Us, but I do know what is I can't do this on this piano. It's too small. Let's do this one. I'm such a nerd. I am such a nerd. You lit up when we start talking about music. I see it. Oh, I love music, man. I'm such a nerd. God, can you guys just not see it? Can you just not see it? I am such a nerd. Oh, I love that game of my life. I never finished it. I should totally finish it. Kelly, which one you said? You said we're doing the Kelly, right? Yo, either is great. Let's do Kelly. At Kelly316. At Kelly II316.
Somebody, excuse me.
Is this the one we're looking at? Is this right? You need a music channel? I have a music channel. See, I love it. I'm not going to say I'm bad, but I'm in awe of your knowledge. Listen, I have a 4-year degree from an established school in music education where I went all through theory and history and all of that stuff. I play a multitude of instruments, an absolute ridiculous amount of instruments. Well, taught music for over 10 years, vocals, instruments, jazz, guitar, whatever you want to imagine, guys. I taught it. And yeah, the one with more views. Bro, when you said the first note was D, it was correct. I was floored. Can I tell you, like, as I'm sitting over here, I knew the first note was D because the violin, the first string you learn is D. And so I'm almost not perfect pitch because I'm not that way, but I have really, really good relative pitch. Like I know what the pitches are in my head and I can find it. I can find it. That is my one weird gift. My one weird gift. Alto sax for a year and played trumpet for 3.5. Lollapalooza. Hey, listen, all music peeps. Hope y'all are doing great. Do you miss music? Do you still do music? That's what y'all need to think about. I miss music. I literally right there is my violin. It's under my chair right there. There's a piano right there. Shoop, shoop. But my violin's right there. Tuba. Oh my God. I love tuba players. It's just a whole nother breed of person. My name is, tell me, am I pronouncing it correctly? Is it Kelly? I see the apostrophe, so I don't want to make sure I butcher it. Can you type it out how it's not butchered? What is the music channel? I have a music channel. It's in the Discord. It's just music, but I mean, I haven't really posted in there. If y'all want to go see something, if you type in Brandon Leonard, you type in waterfall. I showed this one stream. Look at this. Here's me doing something a few years back. 7 years ago, I posted this. Here's my album that's on Spotify. Just me playing piano stuff. It's nothing crazy, but it's there. I have music on here. Again, nothing too crazy, but I like this one. This is a really good one. I actually wrote this for someone's wedding. Channel wasn't ticked. Yeah, I wrote this for someone's wedding. He said ukulele. Samoan. Kali'i. Oh, bro, what you know about the ukulele? I know the ukulele. I love the ukulele. My only problem with the ukulele is I just never spend enough time to actually drive on it. Oh, look at Beacons. Beacons.ai. I use the same thing. By the way, guys, while we're here, darkandcyrus.live. If any of y'all, I'll just go ahead and take this moment to be able to promote this. If any of y'all want to actually sit down with me for an hour on your YouTube channel and we like break down your analytics, you can actually book me for an hour and we go through your analytics. I take a look at all of your CTRs, all of your thumbnails, and we talk about what's going good, what's going bad. I'm able to optimize from the back end with you and give you some understanding of what you need to see of all of the stuff that happens here. Because if once you start learning what to see and hear in all of your analytics, it makes YouTube a lot easier to digest. Okay? A lot easier to digest. So if you want to be able to do that, darkandcyrus.live. It's $70 to get me for an hour, but if you do growth 20, it's like $50 to get me for an hour. I'm your biggest fan. I appreciate that. I'm Sans from the Undertale. Oh my gosh. Hello, Sans. Yeah, so I think there's a lot of stuff to do there. But anyway, darkandcyrus.live. If you want to go connect on any of this stuff or just see any of my other like stuff, my media kit, all of this stuff I've worked with, my analytics, all that jazz. Would it be possible for you to do that on 24/7 live stream? Bulldog, welcome back. Should I do a 24/7 live stream? Would it be possible for you to do that on a 24/7 live stream? What do you mean, like look at the 24/7 and like optimize it? I mean, sure. Just like any other person, just like any other piece of content, they've all got analytics. All right, Kelly or Kalii. Oh, Kalii. Totally should figure that out. 1.65K subs, 223 videos, almost 1 million views. Congratulations. Seriously, that's a really awesome accomplishment. Congratulations. Hopefully, I'm not butchering your name. If I am, I'm so sorry. All right, let's check out the one with the most. You don't want to take a little one that's like 10 days ago? Most popular is 4 weeks ago. We'll look at Feastables. Here we go. Here we go, Jack. Kalii. Hopefully, I'm not butchering that. Could you help me with my 24/7?
We went on a wild...
Totally, we should. You should totally. If you want to do it, guys, book it. Let us sit down. Let's do an hour.
goose chase to find these new Mr. Beast bars.
So here they are, the new Mr. Beast bars, and
oh, can I just already tell you, I'm a dad, and I love the fact that you're involving your kids in your content. Before we even get any further in that, I wish more creators were more transparent and just open with it. I love it so much.
Are the new Mr. Beast bars, and we just picked them up in the
6
wild.
million views. Congratulations.
Now
That's
we've had
crazy.
Mr. Beast bars or the Feastables in the past, so this time we're hoping
Really
that we're
good
gonna have
editing.
a very great experience, just like before.
I'm gonna break into the peanut butter first. Oh, very much more shareable, share friendly.
The past Feastables were a 5 out of 5 when it came to the peanut butter Feastable bar, but this time, let's see what they rank.
Nice sound effect
pretty
flip
good.
on there.
You should do a dark chocolate peanut butter cup though, Jimmy.
I'm assuming that's your partner.
Jimmy, do a dark chocolate peanut butter cup. Come on, man. 1 to 5. 5 being awesome, 1 being not as awesome.
3.5.
You got a 3.5 for this. I'm giving it
Love the sound.
3.5.
All right, Mr. Beast.
Like
It is
a-
really good, but I just prefer dark chocolate.
there you go, Jimmy.
Did you
1
just
to
spell
5.
pepper?
Giving it also a 3.5. Like
It is
a,
really good, but I just prefer dark
Okay.
dark chocolate.
there you go, Jimmy. 1 to 5, make it dark.
3 minutes and 20. We might watch this. Again. Did we watch this video before? I feel like I'm having deja vu.
3.5. Next, I've got the
Mid.
almond. So we're gonna pop the almond open and test that one out next.
Now, I may be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure Jimmy mentioned that this almond flavor was his favorite one, so we have high
I
hope.
love
Inside of the almond,
I love the
see those
addition
little
of the audio
chunks
in the
in there.
background.
so there's chunks of almond versus just like creamy.
Pretty good job, actually. I love it. It snuck in
Almond
there,
butter.
maybe.
I like it. There's a slightly off-putting taste in it for me.
The aftertaste.
Something's off, like almost.
There is a weird
I
aftertaste.
can't quite put my finger on what exactly it tastes like, but it's not.
It's soapy.
Beat the shoulder.
Yes.
Take him out.
It's kind of soapy
I was
aftertaste.
gonna say the same thing, but I felt like that would be a little harsh. But no, it's sort of a soapy taste.
The more I get eating it,
Oh,
more
the
kind of
smile is
chunks of
so
almond.
cute.
I was gonna say
The smile is
More
so
kind of seeing
cute.
that
New
flavor coming
Feastable bars
through.
are so much better, are they? I just poured a cup
Gonna
of
be
pepper in my
honest,
mouth. Very
Jimmy?
tasty. I love it.
kind of
A
disappointing.
whole
I'm
cup.
very disappointed in this one. I'm giving it. Sorry. 1.5. Very disappointing.
Some of the captions are overlaying on top of each
The
other.
last but not least is the milk chocolate. And are you going to share with us? We want some.
No. Oh,
Now, the last chocolate bar was quite disappointing, so we're really hoping that the milk chocolate comes through and gives us something tasty.
So the milk chocolate was
That
better
chocolate pop
than the
was nice.
almond, which didn't have that soapy taste. I would say this is the 4th. I think overall it was a really good chocolate, milk chocolate, probably one of the better
Good
ones
old
I've
Cap
ever
Cut. I'll
tasted.
fix that
When
moving
compared to Hershey's, better than Hershey's, but I don't know if it's like way better than Hershey's like it used to be, like the original formula. But that's it. That's our quick little review on the new Mr. Beast bars, the Feastables. And I feel like it went backwards. Am I the only one here that feels like they kind of went backwards?
Yeah, I feel like peanut butter was our probably least favorite of the original
Yeah.
one. Now it's probably our most favorite.
Oh, yeah.
And then almond used to be my favorite.
And now almond's just disappointing,
Super
soapy. So, if you're gonna try the Mr. Beast bars and you agree with me, if you've tried them and you agree with what we're saying with the soapy almond and the peanut butter being the new best flavor, and they kind of went backwards, let me know in the comment section. Jimmy, hopefully you guys fix this. Such a bummer. All right, thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Peace.
Lee, this is actually pretty solid, guys. What do you think in chat? He's rating his videos. He's rating the bars 1 to 5. Rate his video 1 to 5 there, chat. What do you think? 1 to 5. Rate his stuff, guys. What do you think? Did the car get hit? Did it get hit? Said that's it, but there's still a lot of video left. Yeah, that's true. 3. I don't like kids. Oh my God. Get him out of here. It did not gaha. Sans gift to 92 bones out of 70. What do you think? Drag the ending there. All right. Here's what I got for you. Okay, let's go back and let's talk about some of the stuff that I think that really.
We went on a wild goose chase to find these new Mr. Beast bars. So here they are, the new.
Here's what I got for you. All right, I'm gonna do something, and I'm just. Do you give me permission to use your video? Yes or no? Kali'i, do you give me permission to use your video or not? Yes or no? What do you think I'm about to tell you? 89. All right, good. All right, YouTube downloader. Don't troll me. Okay, we're going to grab a YouTube. We're going to get his link. I'm going to show you something that this is probably everything that you guys need to do too. I'm going to hit download. Let's just get probably one of like the lowest qualities that we can get so we can do it quick. I'm not confirming a bot. No,
we went on a wild goose chase to find these new Mr.
Okay, cool. Boom. Save video as. Save it to downloads. Adobe Enhance. This is not going to work for everything, but it might work for any of your audio that you use. All right, we're going to pull over here. Downloads, video playback, drop. We're going to let it do upload. We're going to let it enhance speech. We're going to watch what this says. Well, while this is working, let me talk about some stuff in the video, okay? All right, so here's big thing that I already have here is the audio from you was really nice. Anytime you did a cutaway and you did a voiceover in the background was really nice, okay? But the moment you got back in the car, obviously you're using your phone from far away, you're using everyone to kind of fit in there, and you want everyone's kind of opinion, thoughts, stuff that's going to be occurring, right? So you want everyone there. I love the zooms. I love the pops. I think it was really nice. I do think the end of the video pulled probably an extra 30 seconds that shouldn't have been there, okay? The captions, while I think were nice to have at the bottom, I really think you only should have put the captions when somebody else, like maybe your partner was talking, or if one of the kids said something, it would be good to be able to put it for that. But honestly, it was drawing my attention down rather than focusing on the hero of the story, which in this case is you being the main character. I feel like it was pulling me down. If I wanted captions, I could have ticked this and got captions myself, right? So I don't feel like you need them all the time. I feel like you only need them for when it's necessary to actually have them. Otherwise, you're pulling me down. Bro is yapping hard. I know, right? That's crazy. What do you think, gamer? What do you think? Are you yapping hard? How is your stream going? Are you yapping on your stream? Are you paying attention to Warzone and only watching you Warzone as it goes by? Just saying. Anyway, I think that's something you could totally do. Let's see if this is finished up. It has. All right, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to click in here to a moment where you're talking, and we're going to turn this off, and we're going to listen to what your sound is like.
Kind of disappointed.
I'm very disappointed in this one. I'm giving it. Sorry.
Okay, so there's that. Here's Adobe Enhance on your audio.
Very disappointed in this one. I'm giving it. Sorry. What very disappointing. The last but not least is the milk chocolate, and are you going to share with us?
It definitely is going to clean it up. I'm going to hit something back, hit a nerve under all that. Wow. Someone really feels really empowered today. Do you feel great? All good? All right. Well, let's move on. All right. So here's what I would do is I would turn this off, and we're going to hit play, and we're going to let this play, all right?
We want some.
Then I'm going to turn this on.
Now, the last chocolate bar was quite disappointing. So
Sorry.
Taste.
The more I kept eating it, the more I kind of seen that flavor coming through.
Yeah, it's like a salty taste.
Gonna be honest, Jimmy.
Kind of disappointed.
I'm very disappointed in
so
this one.
is called.
I'm giving it. Sorry.
Yeah, he's gone. This is called Adobe Enhance. This is what I would go do. It's called Adobe Podcast. You go to podcast.adobe.com and you take any of that audio that you feel might need to be cleaned up a little bit. You drop it in Enhance Speech. Okay. This is free, but you get paid to be able to do some more adjustments than what you just see here, right? So I would definitely do Enhanced Speech. Go in here, drop it in, get your speech cleaned up a little bit so you don't have to do too much crazy editing to get to that point. But really easy, really great. And if you spend some time on it, you can really get it sounding awesome. For example, here's a client before and after.
Windsor, Ontario has a huge selection of places to eat a shawarma.
Whether you're looking for takeout or dine-in,
there are several options you want to check out. Today I'll be bringing you a list of 10 local shawarma spots to check out
Yo,
in
what's up?
2024.
Why don't you look at this after?
Hi, my name is Dino Kasparis, your
At
EXP
his
real
after,
estate
okay?
agent.
We have a queue for a
Here in
reason.
Windsor, Ontario. Today's video primarily features shawarma sandwiches or wraps
DJ,
that
I
are
might try
typically
to resolve
served.
this. Totally. I think it's a great thing. This is just one of those things that will kind of clean this up. I really think this is a pretty good video. You probably have 30 seconds you could trim out of the back of this. I do think that the title is great, and obviously it worked. 4,000 views so far. Going back, looking at the thumbnail, there's a lot of stuff happening on this thumbnail. Okay. Oh, no, not this one.
Somebody, excuse me.
Videos popular. This thumbnail. Just okay. Let's click this and let's talk about this thumbnail. Here, if I zoom this in, here's you. This is how we design thumbnails this big, right? I see you. How you doing, Cyrus? Vizen. What's up? Welcome to chat. I'm good. I see you saying stuff. Anyway, this is what it is. It's big, right? But when we welcome to chat. When we zoom this out, right? And we take a look at it right here, can you fully read everything that's on here? Hello. When you see what's on here, you can see the Mr. Beast Feastables, but then you have all the bars, and the just okay is not as easily seen as everything else. So maybe what you should have done, instead of putting you on both sides, have you once the bars, and then underneath or above the bars, just okay, right? Or maybe even like a rating system that would say that. So I would totally figure out another way to be able to do this thumbnail that didn't have you on both sides. I think that would be a better way to do that. Cool. Awesome job. This is really good. Only thing I would do is probably change that. Yeah, why do we have so many hate comments? So many people are boo-boo. Yeah, why people hate on opinion? Boo-boo. All right. GG's, man. Unique. You're up. Unique, are you here? Thank you. I appreciate that. I think I'm an okay YouTuber. Bro is Blink. Maybe I am Blink. I am. All right. What's your opinion on... I have no clue. You have to figure out what they ask. I don't know what 50K is. I don't know what that is. Have a great night. Yeah, man. Okay, congratulations. You're doing great. Nothing new on the channel. I just need some advice on how to improve my videos. Let's take a look at it. Oh, brother. Every time, man, we get on this channel, I'm always really amazed. Let's take a look at your latest. So it's 10 minutes of just the idle only. Yeah, I mean, Unique, the big thing that I have for you here is... we've talked about it. I think we mentioned before where you actually had some voice, you pull some people in, and sure, this is no commentary, but I definitely think something that's going to get your people attached and into your content, especially to get back onto your content, is you're going to have to individualize this in some way. Because right now you just have, it's kind of just like American Trucker Simulator showing the content that you have, and it's just showing American Trucking Simulator. But I think I said this for one of the other people earlier, and I think we even said this, was what is the thing that makes you unique, just like your name, compared to just having someone play this game, right? As cool as this is, having the idle only, right? And having, you know, if somebody wants to pull up and just listen to the idle only, that's fine. But what's the target audience that you have for this video? Right? What are you trying to expect to get from a viewer who lands on this video? Just to listen to it? Do you want them to become a person who loves your video, to subscribe to your video, to enjoy your video, to have fun? You know, what do you want them to be able to do? And is this video accomplishing that? I think that someone, obviously 65 people have searched this video and found this video and want this video, which means there's a market for it. But the question you need to answer is, what is the purpose of this piece of content for you and your channel? And if you can't answer that question, then you need to say, is it something I invest my time in? And if it is just because I want to have it on my channel, then be okay with that. But if it's because I want to attract an audience because of the Cummins Big Cam, like, how are they going to love and fall in love with who you are, the content creator, rather than just American Truck Sim? I think there's a moment that you're going to have to actually turn this into more dedicated content around you and American Trucking Simulator. You can totally do, no commentary stuff. That's fine. But I also think that you breaking down some of the best, things to use in the game. Here's some tutorials. Here's some tips and tricks. Here's some things that you can make your life a little bit easier in the game. Those are things that you could be able to do. Here are the mods that I would recommend. Here's how the mods impact the trucks in the game. I don't really know right now, kind of exploring what I had to do. I think that you obviously got 1,000 views out of this video, right? And there's search there that people want to be able to see. What's the Big Cam mod? What's the thing? I didn't hear a thing. I got a Bose headset on. Whose truck is this? There's some stuff here and some good input, like adjuster stuff, have my stuff maxed out and couldn't hear anything. We've already talked about all that. But you've got some input. You've got some opportunity. What mod is this? Maybe you explain that. You do a follow-up and be like, here's the mod that I use in American Truck Simulator. You follow up on that and listen to what your audience is saying. And go off of what that is. I think that's important. I'm uploading my first ever gameplay video at the moment. I love that Lollapalooza. Congratulations. If you're gonna keep trying to figure out what your content looks like, do that. But I think at some point you're gonna have to personalize it, especially if you're gonna I think it's a way to grow the channel is when you try to put a personality behind it. Yeah, I think that's what's going to be able to pull this. I don't think that a video like this is what's going to grow your channel. These obviously had some kind of growth and some push there, and you've had some shorts that have done well, right? I just don't think this one's going to be there. So yeah, I would totally figure out a way. How do I personalize it? Maybe you look at those comments and you say, how do you install this mod? How do you do this? You're brand new to American Truck Sim. Here's what you need to know. Stuff like that. Hey, pal, have you ever tried buttered sausage? Oh, wow. Hi, Goldine. Is it golden? Do you like it? I've never tried buttered sausage. But all I've seen is the meme about buttered sausage. That's kind of funny. Looked at my first, yeah, that's totally cool. Totally cool. All right, unique. That's you. It's Sky Fox. Sky Fox, are you here? I like ketchup. So do I. I've seen that vid. It is hilarious. Mama, ooh. Sky Fox, are you here? Pure freaking, just ketchup? Only ketchup? Boom. From the bottle? Yes, just ketchup. Ew. No. Sky Fox is not here. Streams, are you here? Streams, are you here? Richard, Kyver, Loogie, Doug, Quaker, Joy. Where did Arnold? I'm calling him. Names, calling them. Whoa, we get all the way. Quaker, Ayan, Joy, Bulldog, Bitcoin value, Ethereum value. Ethereum's over 4K, is it not? Vizen, Arav Games, Doug? Do we lose people tonight? It is a Friday night. We might have lost people. In gaming, niching down is good. Or should I go with more? Loogie, I've been calling your name, brother. He's doing a roll call. I'm literally doing a roll call. In gaming, niching down is good, or should I go with more games? I think niching down is good. I fell asleep. Loogie, welcome back. Captain Cotty. Let's take a look at yours, man. Boom, boom, boom. What are we taking a look at? 1 hour ago, I rage quit a Swift play. Is this what we're taking a look at? One hour ago? What am I listening to? Yes, please. All right.
Bomb buddy out.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Oh, when the mic cuts out, man.
I'm gonna take him out.
I'm not worried about the cussing. It's okay. Oh, come on. You got 143 out?
Is my fucking bomb buddy fucking blind buddy? What the fuck?
That's so funny.
The only one.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's Captain Cody back with another video. Today we're going to be playing
Yeah, microphone's a little soft here, brother.
Valorant, and I didn't get too far into it because I raged, but I figured to make a great video. So
It is a great
watch
video.
and enjoy.
How you guys doing today?
What's up, bro?
Welcome to chat.
I usually play a Sentinel, Cypher, or Killjoy.
Bomb buddy,
My
meet
team
blind
needs a new
buddy.
smokes player, so I'm trying it out, so I'm gonna do my best.
I tried Omen.
Guys,
before,
81
and
subs
I'm
from
just
20K.
dog shit with Omen.
Oh,
Damn, how did I not hear one?
that's so unfortunate. That's so
what the fuck
unfortunate.
was my teammate doing?
Oh, good. You cut to back where you're back in.
Player standing.
Oh, again, so unfortunate. Oh, that's not when you're in. That was
Can't
teammate.
switch off of.
Oof. Oof. Get drunk by root beer?
What?
Is that possible? I don't think so.
I don't know what just happened there.
Satchel out.
No, oh my god, I hit the wrong fucking
Did you
button,
seriously just throw your
dude.
bomb before you even went out? Brother. Oh, yeah, Jet, just to your left. Oh, clean. Nice cut. Very possible I'm drunk. Oh, I see. Oh,
Spike planted.
Time to jump.
here's your bomb, buddy.
Nice.
Go bomb. Oh, well, never mind. They heard you run. They heard you run, and oh, that's so bad.
I
That's
knew
how
they were
it's from
gonna
the
do
whole
that
team.
shit too. I fucking knew it.
That's all
and
good.
I didn't. I
Small
was
Lade,
gonna stay, but then
Lollapalooza,
I was
welcome,
like,
welcome,
nah,
welcome.
they're over there. A, they're sticking A. I think they're gonna rotate. I'm like 90% sure they're gonna rotate. And I was like, nah.
30 seconds
They're
left.
staying over there.
Spike planted.
What the fuck?
Maybe you cut the swears and
Wait,
trim them.
what? Why did
Oh, don't go. Don't go.
Why did Brimstone come that way then? Was he faking it? Or did they just rotate back? I'm so fucking confused.
Totally just rotated back.
Because I thought for sure they were gonna stay A. They seemed pretty locked on A, and then Brimstone just came out of fucking nowhere. That was a weird ass fucking play.
Is this a Twitch stream?
Prepare for hellfire.
Oh, they got out just in time. Pulse, welcome to chat.
That makes 3.
Oh, you ain't got time.
Come on, please.
Yep. Kaboom.
You're like, I've been here every fucking
Not a
time.
huge
You should
fan of the
probably
role.
Watch Heaven? What the fuck?
It's not a stream. It's not a stream. You need to increase your bit rate.
Okay. buddy.
Totally need to increase your bit rate.
Enemy spotted B.
Fucking dumbass.
Bit rate is way too low. If you're streaming, it's one thing, but since it's not, I would totally increase your bit rate. Sub is down, freezing cold.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Did he take you? Did he take you? What? It's happening.
Like, why is Euro staring at me, dude? Somebody's gonna run up behind him and fucking shoot him in the face.
What?
I don't understand. Our Euro's kind of brain dead.
All right, so I think let me scoot through the video a little bit. All right, I like the fact that you ended with what you normally start with. That's good. I also like the fact that you started with a coming soon. You could have put in the corner like, you know, coming soon or coming up or like. You can't. You've got to watch this.
It was at this
Why
moment
didn't
he
it see
knew.
him?
He fucked up.
I'm sorry, that's a short. That is totally a short. I feel like this is actually really good content. I feel like the quality could be increased a little bit more. Your microphone's a little soft in your editing software. But you totally could be increase the bitrate. I actually like this video. I'm not against this video. I think that I rage quit in a Swift play. There's nothing about Valorant in this. Maybe even put like I was playing blank. You know, there's some other things that you could have done to title this a little bit better to get some more search out of this, but you did just post it an hour ago. So maybe that's what you need to do is you need to make sure you put Valorant in here. Something that's going to be important. Hopefully the thumbnail. Oh, it says Valorant Rage. You could have been like blonde. You could even said like Bomb Buddy, actually Blind Buddy, right? You could have put like the Bomb Buddy way over there and you getting shot by Brim. You totally could have done something like that. Greco, welcome to chat. Cottagecore Toast, Small 8, everyone who's just jumping in, true. Yeah, so that's my opinion for you, man. I really love this. Really good job. I feel like you've listened to what I said last time and you made some adjustments and it really is showing. GG's, man. Just let it sit. You just posted it an hour ago. 8 views an hour. GG's, man. Let it keep going. Let it keep driving. Let it keep going. Awesome, man. Congrats. All right. I'm going to do this. Thank you. I've been taking notes. Good. All right, Dumbboo. Tell me what I'm looking at on your channel. $47 subs, 129 vids, almost 8K views, 3-year-old channel. The short or latest upload?
Echo?
First icon dances, Fortnite, 2018.
Hey Rick, go back. Let me check on him. Hey Rick.
Are you eating something? Because there's like awful ASMR right now.
I saw it and then it walked away, so I thought it was nice until it.
Oh, it's like right in the microphone.
Charged at me. Great asset to the company.
I am. I got us like 90 buckaroos.
Okay, I feel like this needed some kind of an introduction. Lethal Company but Bad is the title. Okay, so it needs some kind of an introduction. It just says dumb, which I'm assuming is kind of like your intro.
Echo?
But there's nothing telling me what I'm about to watch. If you ever want to collab, let me know. Loogie, do you play Lethal? I've never played Lethal.
What? You can't carry metal out in the rain. Because I had seconds to live.
Yeah, so you need a subtitle for him. Every time I did intro, retention instantly dropped. Really? Huh. Never played Lethal, but it looks really fun. It does look addictive. I feel like you should do captions for the other person that's there.
What?
Just because it's
Bro.
like local
Weather
chat.
stormy. Radiant.
Where are you going? I'm doing something.
Yeah. Did you hear it? Did you hear it?
Something chased me.
That music, brother.
He actually did.
Oh, that music, I don't like it. I love including caption, but it takes so long to type out. And
I
line up
got
the
a
footage.
radiation
I agree.
warning. So
Yeah, I mean, I feel like maybe, like, I get the point of what you're trying to go for now. It took me a bit though. I feel like captions are needed. I feel like there needs to be more communication between the two of you to kind of drive the point of what y'all are doing.
how much is that worth? How much is that worth?
It doesn't matter. Literally.
And like, it doesn't even matter shipping on the stream. Yeah, thanks for the sub. 1922, guys. 19922. 78 subs away from 20K.
Fine, I'll leave.
Oh, there's all that could have been captioned. You could have muted the music so they wouldn't have heard it and then actually turned up the volume of the game.
Yep.
So they heard all that. Yeah, like there's no way you would have heard that if you didn't have ears on.
Yep.
Don't know what's going on in this video. I kind of feel the same. I get what he's going for. Dumb, I get what you're going for, but yeah. Yeah, I feel like it needs something cohesive. Something cohesive to tie all this together. Maybe don't start with an intro, you know, start with a crazy clip and then an intro and then move on. But yeah. It looks like it's funny content, and I feel like the captions are really going to help because it's kind of hard to hear them, and I have an earbud in, right? I spam songs. Yeah, I totally would have not run all of those songs, like especially if it's going to be one of those moments like here when he has some funny, like some really good audio that was just happened that you just can't hear. Is there a caption generator in that program? There is in CapCut. Yeah. And you're kind of all over the place with different kinds of videos. There's Sans. So if you're just going to do Lethal Company and like, you know, some FNAF, if you're going to do kind of a little bit of everything, you have to be the common piece that holds everything together. Right? That means you got to put yourself in the videos. So it's not just, because if they come in here and they love your Gary's Mod video and they sub to your Gary's Mod video and then they come back and the next thing you posted is FNAF, are they going to enjoy that content? The answer is probably yes, but the answer might not also be no. And are they going to continue to watch your content, or when it pops in their feed, are they actually going to, you know, click it? Or are they going to hurt the CTR of that vid, right? The Filmora, I haven't tried it out yet. Yeah, in Filmora, there's a caption generator. It'll lock me up in the prison next cell. Audio gets messed up. Never do that again. Gmod is awesome. Yeah, I've only ever watched people do Gmod. I had a kid do an entire project when we were in school in media arts on how to do like some Gmod thing with a, what was it? Like how to import a texture into Gmod. Something unique like that. All right, cool. Doug, Quaker, Yan, Joy, Radiant, Bulldog, Vizen. I saw Vizen here. I think we're only gonna do a couple more tonight, and it's just because I've got to be up early. I'm going to go buy a new camera tomorrow, and then I'm selling 2 cameras. I found a crazy good deal on a camera, so I got to make sure I go buy one. I need to make sure I got some sleep. I got to be up at like 6 in the morning. Oh, go. Radiant Bolt is here. We might get some of these. We might see if we can just finish up the queue. Let's close the queue. Let's see what we can do. Radiant Bolt. Radiant Bolts. Radiant Bolt. Well, that's what happens when you don't spell radiant, right? Is this it? Strap a rocket. I'm ahead. Have a good night. Hardwired, have a good night, man. Hey, GG on your video, dude. Top notch. Top notch. You want to app my own video here?
Come on, can't you hit him? Do you have any...
You should make an intro for my video. So I already recorded a good chunk of what happened here, but OBS did not decide to exist. So that's cool.
Did your footage corrupt in OBS, by the way? Did your footage corrupt in OBS? Yes or no? All right. Here's a trick that no one pays attention to. I hear this so many times for gamers and they don't pay attention. Here's OBS, okay? Please go to settings. When you go to output and you're on recording, when it's recording format right here, please don't do MP4. Please don't do MP4. It just wouldn't go into DaVinci. No, don't do that. Please don't do MP4 whenever you're recording content, guys, ever. Don't record content. I'll say it again. Don't record content in MP4. Ever. Ever from OBS. Please don't ever do it. No MOV. MKV.MKV all the way. Please make sure you always record in MKV. There's a reason why, okay? When you've recorded it in MKV, okay? Let's say you hit OK. What you do is you go up here to File, and you go to Remux Recordings. It's built into OBS, okay? You click this 3 dots, you find your MKV file, you hit Remux, it converts it to MP4 for you. Okay? There's a reason why. Here's the reason. So when you record in MP4, it's called a destructive format. Okay? Destructive format means that it will not finalize the file. It will not finalize the file until you hit stop recording. Then it finishes the file and you have a full video.mp4. Okay? That's how MP4 works. It's like writing to a disk. You have to wait until everything's written and then it does a final. That you're probably too young for remembering disk writing, but MP4 it records. If your computer crashes or OBS crashes, then you've lost it. Just gone. Okay? So you have to, because it didn't do the finalization step. Laserdisc, yes. It didn't do the finalization step. So what you need to do is when you do MKV, it's what's called a safe format. My PC does crash. This is what you do. So when you do MKV, okay, as it's going, it's finalizing as it's going. So as it's continuing to record, it's going. This is what all the big YouTubers, big everyone does. So when, like, let's say that Tim the Tap Man, you've got like Whips over there. He's recording all of his videos and lives while he's going, right? Whips can go in there and just drag his .mkv file, and it's already finalized up to the point that he's doing. So while he's live, he can pull the file, right? And not impact anything, and it's still recording. So when you've got the MKV, it's constantly writing. And even if your computer crashes, the OBS crashes, you lose power, or whatever the case, that file will not corrupt. It will be solid. Does that make sense? Chat, did that make any sense what I just said? MP4 requires you to hit stop streaming before it's usable. MKV is usable the moment you hit record and it starts going forward. Okay? Please record in MKV. Please. I don't know how many times I hear people, my recording corrupted, right? Don't do that. Don't do just because everyone's recording in MP4 and they think that they have to have MP4 to edit. Did you know that you can take MKV and just drop it into DaVinci and it works just fine? MKV in DaVinci works just fine.
Watch me absolutely destroy this spider.
I'm gonna use this nuclear bomb.
I'm gonna use this nuclear bomb, the loudest explosion known to.
It's attractive.
Why'd you start crouching?
Because I'm trying to get these guys to eat their daily amount of food source. Stop breaking my walls. Stop hacking. And also, like, throw every single...
Oh my god.
Did you get a breach?
Oh my...
Yes, don't use MP4. Can't drop MKV into Adobe. No, you can't drop MKV into Adobe. You have to remux it. That's why remuxing it exists.
Stop hacking. Actually, Dumbo.
What did I do?
I get that you're waiting, but there's no reason to have to be like that.
Why'd you leave?
All right, so here's the biggest thing here I've got for you is the editing is actually pretty solid. It's clean. You're cutting up to where you've got the next thing that's happening. It's really nice. I can go ahead and tell you, looking at this, it's going to be a title thing. Minecraft Survival Part 1 Horse. You've got to figure out a way of something that happens in this clip and let that be the title and let that be the thumbnail. Okay? You got to. You got to. Okay? So this title, no one's going up here and just typing Minecraft Survival. If you typed in Minecraft Survival, here's everything that people are searching. Episode 1, island, base tutorial, tips, builds. This is stuff they're typing in. Here's a tip. You can hit space A. Here's everything they're typing in for Minecraft Survival A. That doesn't mean that you're going to get searched just because you did it. This is just what people have typed. Okay? You could do B, everything they've typed with B, C, D, everything, etc. But when you start thinking about at your size and where you are, at my size, everyone's size, we have to consider a search as an option. How do I put it to where people are going to search something that's possible in the video, but also be attractive enough so that when it's on the timeline and at this level here, how does my thumbnail and title stick out amongst all of this? How does it make sense? This is where you got to start thinking about how does it stick out against this? Okay. But yeah, so if you're gonna do search, and you've got a thing like you're gonna say, I don't really know what you type in, but let's just say you type in Minecraft, just Minecraft, space A. Here's everything that people have searched with A, right? You could do AB, AC, AD, right? And you can continue until you find search terms that work. Okay, and you can also use vidIQ. So if I typed in Minecraft Survival, right? This is the term that you're targeting. All right, this says that the volume of videos are high and the competition is ridiculously high, saying that this is an overall score of low. You're not going to perform well in this space. Okay, it's just not what's going to happen. So, and you've got to remember, you're competing against all of these creators who have multiple videos who've like dominated this, this realm. So think about, how do I tie this or drive this down to get a little bit better when it comes to keywords, right? How do I get this to where it drives up a little bit more? Let's just say chicken farm, right? Competition very high, very high. There's other ways to do this. Chicken farm Minecraft. This looks a little bit better. So let's click this one. Chicken farm Minecraft 1.2, 1.9. Here we go. Search this term. Then you can find other ways to optimize this. 1.20, 1.20 Minecraft. Then you find some other ways to do this. Almost got 20 subs. GG's. Too many videos in survival? There is. But there's ways to title it where it doesn't have to say Minecraft Survival for it to go through and drive there. Because that's all you have for YouTube to go off of is that. That's it. And then you put all of this stuff in the description, which is not going to help. This just looks spammy. So don't put all of this in your description. This isn't helping you rank your vids. Okay, don't do any of that stuff. The horse part will make more sense there. Totally. I mean, there's ways to drive this here. Before you go, do you have any tips for doing giveaways on YouTube? I want to do a 20 sub giveaway. Yeah, there's a thing called Oh, how do I do this? Giveaways. What is that thing called? I think it starts with an A. Oh no, it's not Stack Social. What is it called? It's not Surf. It's not giveaways.com. What's that thing that everyone uses? Social media giveaways. Oh my God, I'm gonna see it. Gleam.io, that's it. Gleam.io. You can set up parameters and who does something, and it gives you like a list of people, and you can click random. Gleam.io is totally worth it. Go take a look at it. Gleam.io, really good. Gleamways, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Gleam is always good. All right, let's do a couple more. Vizen. Let's take a look at yours.
So guys, तुम भी मेरी
Yeah, we've taken a look at your channel before. Someone stole my toilet, so I'm peeing in space.
तो गाइस आज हम खेलने वाले हैं एक बहुत ही यूनिक गेम जिसका नाम है डोंट पी। बहुत ही मतलब नेक्स्ट लेवल गेम है भाई। ये जो है ना दिमाग, इसके पर खच्चे उड़ जाएंगे जब इस गेम के बारे में तुम्हें पता चलेगा आगे जाके क्या है ये। मैंने इसको कंप्लीट नहीं किया तो मैं भी तुम्हारे साथ ही कंप्लीट करूंगा ये। ठीक है भाई, चलते हैं आगे। तो भाई देखो कस्टमाइज यहाँ पे ऑप्शन है और ये देखो भाई कच्चे का कलर हम चेंज कर सकते हैं।
Oh God, what is this actually a game?
फिफ्थ बियर नहीं पीनी चाहिए थी भाई, समझ रहे हो?
Captions are good. Captions are good if they're intentional.
लग गई इसको। और फ्लैशलाइट कह रहा है ये, ले फिर फ्लैशलाइट ढाल लेते हैं। फ्लैशलाइट है हमारे पास, ये देखो ये है बात।
Let's go back. I want to see the intro.
तो गाइस आज हम खेलने वाले हैं एक बहुत ही यूनिक गेम।
The ding isn't as loud as it was before. I feel like it's quieter.
तो गाइस आज हम खेलने वाले हैं एक बहुत ही यूनिक गेम जिसका नाम है डोंट पी। बहुत ही मतलब
Oh gosh.
नेक्स्ट लेवल गेम है भाई ये जो है ना दिमाग, इसके पर खच्चे उड़ जाएंगे जब इस गेम के बारे में।
This is good. There's a lot of clips leading up to it. You're not just sitting on that main screen. You listened. It's good. This is attractive. It's pulling us to it. You've got stuff that pops up. This is a huge improvement.
मैंने इसको कंप्लीट नहीं किया।
Let's go a little bit further in the video.
अरे यार
Not now.
बच गए। चलो 3 किले हो गए हमारे बारे यार।
So you're just trying to not pee? Is that all this is? I've been taking notes too.
ठीक है।
This game is so unique. It looks like. Good night. Have a good night.
भाई ये तुम्हें क्या लग रहा है बच्चों वाली गेम है? बस सुसु रोक नहीं है इसमें। नहीं भाई, ये पूरी एडवेंचरस गेम है भाई। ये देखो कितना कूल एनिमेशन था। अबे इस बार एफ आया।
Not now. God bless.
क्या कह रहे धीरे जाना।
It adds a new point of like doing a survival game as it has this high stakes moment. That's kind of fun.
कंट्रोल नहीं हो पाएगा ना इससे। भाई सुनो, इस गेम से इतना मत सीख लेना कुछ कि इतने रॉकेट लॉन्च करी है मैंने। तो आगे बटन दबा ये ले। तो भाई अब कर रहे सुसु। अबे यार सुसु करने ही वाला हूँ मैं, रुक जा। चलो भाई सुसु कर लेते हैं। ये देखो भाई इतनी खुशी हो रही है ना सुसु करके, आज मजा आ गया।
Just a stream of pee flows freely and without hesitation. Let us also pour out the devotion and faith in umami, never holding back in our prayers and peas. Oh, that's funny. I think this is a solid video. I'm going to be honest. Vizen, I think this is really solid. I think the ding at the beginning was a little bit less. I think you don't do the ding personally, but it looks like there's constant conversation throughout, which is really nice. Audio felt okay throughout it. I don't think it was over the top. It seems like you're really improving. I liked the introduction, how you brought us together and pulled us through. I liked that. This is really nice. The only thing I would say is the very end here. You probably had this moment where you finished up the video. That's probably where I would have pulled it right there. I would probably ended it here. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Catch us in the next one. We'll see you then, because you're going to lose all that average view duration right here at the very end. I dropped that ding by 10 dB. I drop it just a little bit more. Just a little bit more.
ये देखो भाई साहब, तुम्हें जो मर्जी लेना है तुम ले सकते हो, बट हम यहाँ पे लेंगे। और भाई साहब क्या म्यूजिक है इसका, अबे एवेंजर का गेम है।
Maybe you don't sit on this screen as much, but it seems like it's moving each time, which is good. Yeah, man, I think this is really good. The title looks really good too. Someone stole my tool as I'm peeing in space, don't pee. I think this is really good. What about the thumbnail? You could put, you could have put something else on the thumbnail, maybe with it like, someone stole my toilet, so I'm peeing in space. You could have put it in like a most wanted picture kind of a thing, like you're trying to find it, like there's a bounty out for the toilet. Could have done something unique like that. An arrow to it, like stolen, could have been nice. Yeah, I think an arrow with stolen is probably the best way to do it. Yeah, Vizen, this is a really good video. Angelica, welcome to chat. What's up, friend? How are you? How are you tonight? Yeah, I think that this is a pretty solid video. We've had some solid videos tonight. Arav Games. It might be the last one we do tonight. Might be the last one we do tonight. Good. How are you? I'm great. Brother, you're over here spamming me to watch your vids. 1 month ago? Are we even here? Good. How are you? I'm fantastic. Needy, are you here? I don't think so. Yeah, Cottagecore, Small Aid, Greco. Y'all come back in next time. It sounds gross hearing my actual name come out of your mouth. All right, Perp Key. I thought peeing in space is kind of cool. That's why I took the thumbnail. Thanks, Sarah. Yeah, I think it's awesome. That's why I only took that in the thumbnail. Yeah, I think it's so good. Yeah, man. Hey, this is really good. You're doing great. 75 subs, by the way, before 20K. 75 subs before 20K. Ridiculous. All right, we're going to end stream tonight, guys. I hope y'all have a great night. Enjoy. I'm tired. I got to be up early. I'm going to go spend a so close. What is so close? Did I miss something? Did I miss something? Did I say something wrong? Oh, to 20K? Yeah, I know, right? Good night, man. Thanks for everything. Arnold, thank you so much for sticking around for so long, dude. Yeah, man. I'm really proud of you. Keep going, man. Keep grinding. You're doing so good. Guys, we're going to call it tonight. We'll be back on Sunday night and continuing some grinds and doing some stuff, man. Great stream. Yeah, we had some good stuff tonight, guys. Thank y'all so much. So close. I think we're going to hit it this weekend. I really think we're going to hit it this weekend. Yo, remember me, Zay Plays? I do, man. I do. Yeah, we're going to call it a night. Guys, y'all have a great night. 3-hour stream tonight, guys. Deuces, pieces. I got to go spend $1,000 tomorrow morning. Bye, friends. Y'all have a great night. Bye-bye.